it, but Blake introduced me to it. He pointed me in the direction of what to look for. It is a fucking hell of a song. I'm still hard.
Might jerk off to it.
That's probably more than we wanted to know.
You'll do a Zen with me? Look at Happy, just coming out of his shell. Hang on a second.
Are you taking a sip?
I gotta work here. Alrighty. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And ho, 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 Merry Christmas from the Big Honker Podcast. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
It is only the second guide roundtable that we've done this year. We're slacking.
We've been busy.
Some of the days, well, it's just it hadn't worked out to where, because we've been doing them in the morning. Here you are, Happy. Pick your poison.
So Happy, you're a Zen guy now too?
No.
Is that your first time?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't want you throwing up in here.
I'll probably spit out in about 5 minutes.
Well, here,
Wow.
that bottle's empty. Okay. We can get you a regular bottle of water in here if you need it.
Condolences to a good friend. We can't mention his name. It's getting a divorce.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that's going to be a hell of a story this offseason whenever we can really tell it.
Oh, threesome gone bad.
I feel like everybody, Blake and I were talking about this.
Yep.
Every man is kind of like, yeah, that'd be really cool. But then it gets awkward afterwards, I'm assuming.
I've
never done that.
Hurt.
Right. Right.
Happy, have you had a threesome?
No.
Would you like to?
Have to be a certain circumstance or something.
What's the circumstance? Another guy and a girl?
No,
Two
girls.
willing girls?
Two willing girls, and I
Willing.
probably won't know them later.
Would you settle for one willing and one unwilling?
Not the unwilling
One that was kind of coerced into it?
Right.
Maybe.
So you would not, that's not your fantasy then to be with two different girls at the same time?
Not really.
Seemed to me like it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even satisfy one, really.
And I feel like if you're going to do it, you can't be married or dating either one.
Correct.
I mean,
That's what I think.
I already been disappointing Michelle by myself. I damn sure don't need somebody else disappointed in me.
Right.
So
I think I just end up watching.
Right.
the friend of mine, one of my
Speaking of
good-
someone's
one-
feelings getting
yeah.
hurt.
It's mine. I'm the one that has the feelings that get hurt.
A good friend of mine had that experience in Vegas, and he told me, he said, I felt more like a spectator than a participant. So
There was a comedian that talks about it. I can't remember if it was Bernie Mac or DL Hughes. One of those guys that were on the original Kings of Comedy.
one of those guys, he said, black people's what he's saying.
What did I do wrong? They're
Nothing.
male.
These guys, they have names.
Well, I can't.
We're
Who
not
were
that
the
kind
others?
of podcast. Bernie Mac,
DL Hughley?
Cedric the Entertainer.
Who's the famous one that's real famous right now? Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
It was
that's
those
right.
four.
Steve Harvey's a good sumbitch. He's a good dude. I like him.
What do you mean?
I just like him. I like everything.
Why's
about
he got to
him.
be a son of a bitch?
I don't mean best sumbitch and bad. That's a good sumbitch right there. That's a country word.
He told his kids, "We're not giving you. You're going to get about 10%."
I'll take 10% of what he's got.
He said, "Me and your mama are going places." He said, "I'm telling you right now, you're going to be around my casket crying because it ain't all going to be there."
He can't spend the kind of money he makes.
You don't think so?
No.
Have you seen his work schedule? It's
He's busy.
insane. 7 days a week. He's up at like 4, and I don't think he gets home until 11 because he's got so many different shows that he does. And like the way that they tape it and everything, it's like 7 days a week for fucking Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's Family Feud?
Yeah.
When he's got black guests on there, God almighty, I laugh so freaking hard.
He is hilarious.
He puts the women on the spot, especially something sexual. Like, your daddy and mom are watching the show. You should be ashamed of yourself.
He said when he gets off of network television, he's going to have another stand-up.
Hold on.
Good
Come
for
on in,
him.
guys. What group? Taylor. Okay, y'all are in room number 1, and we're going to leave to go. What time are we going pheasant hunting?
2:30.
2:30 to pheasant hunt. We'll leave here.
Isn't that what he said?
Thank you, guys. Y'all need anything else? No, we're good. You sure? All right, thank you.
He said, I'm going to release another stand-up when I'm off of network television. He said, because it would for sure get me canceled. The stuff I have to talk about.
You're going to talk about the truth then.
I guess, but
The
he
truth
said,
will not set you free. It'll make you broke.
He said it will get me kicked off of television. He said, so I've got to be done with all of that, and then I'll release another stand-up. He said, I really, really want to, but I got a couple more years on network television where I got to, because he's a family man now, basically. Like if you watch his stuff now, he doesn't hardly ever cut. If you watch Kings of Comedy, like he's dropping the F-bomb every other sentence. Have you seen the Kings of Comedy?
I have not.
Oh, you got to watch it. I don't know where you can find it. It's fucking hilarious.
The best part is when Cedric the Entertainer plays like he's driving the Cadillac.
Yeah, I bet I can find it. Have you
He's
seen
got
it,
that
Blake?
big old boat.
Yes, I have.
It is so damn funny.
Cedric he's not dead, is he?
I don't think so.
What was
Cedric
it?
the
Bus
Entertainer? No.
bus driver. There's J-Bone.
Jubble.
There. Oh, the space shuttle is what he said.
Hmm?
It's a space
Hi,
shuttle.
I'm Zoe Gong. As a traditional Chinese medicine chef and food therapist, I love using
We're giving Squarespace free plug now. Send us
there you
some
go.
money.
People don't really do space like that. White people love space movies. They love movies about the moon and Mars where they can be leaving our ass down here on Earth. That's what they think. They think they're going to leave us down here on Earth. They're going to move to the moon. Ain't going to happen. Y'all move to the moon, damn it, we coming to the moon. We'll be right behind y'all in space shuttles with Cadillac grills, nigga. Just
All right, sorry about that N-word there, people.
Tags be all wrong. All base. Y'all know we'll drive a space shuttle too. That's right up our damn alley. A space shuttle is long. They ain't scared no black folk. We'll drive a space shuttle. We grew up driving long cars. We'll drive a space shuttle like it's a 72 deuce and a quarter. Nigga, we get us a cigarette, nigga, we be in a space shuttle, nigga, like it's a 72 deuce. Nigga, we get us. What's up, nigga?
Y'all ain't never parked something that didn't have power steering. That's the way it goes.
Tractors don't, do they? Do they all have power steering?
Yeah.
I think the ones I drove didn't. Because you had to,
Hydraulic. But
you had to fucking work.
that's
Spin it
why
around.
we had what we called the knob.
Yeah.
Suicide knob.
Music down is when we got a parallel park. That's the only time we got to concentrate, nigga.
There it is.
Soon we get in, we turn our shit back up.
We
Not working.
I worked with an older black guy, a very successful man, and he had me park he had a Lincoln Continental. He didn't just have a Lincoln Continental, he had a Lincoln Continental and a small version of a Lincoln Continental. Oh. And he asked me, he said, Jeff, can you go to the store and do something? I had to go pick something up for him. He told me to take his car. I drove that thing, and we had a curb that we'd park by at work, and he had some curb feelers on there. Now, have you ever seen curb feelers? It's these metal tentacles that stick out of your wheels, your spoke wheels. They stick about this far. And let me tell you something. When they hit the fucking ding, 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 I was like, what the fuck did I hit? You know? And things will wake your ass up. Curb feelers.
Fucking Bernie. This will be the last that we play this.
When you
but
get in your car, you just need to put your location
Oh, sorry.
in the trip planner.
Gotta be about a bit up.
Bada bang.
This some bitch is funnier.
Yeah.
Waiting on the school bus. The school bus pull up, open the door. He walks up, asks a question.
So he got kids, and one of them has a stutter. So he's taking them to the school bus for the first time.
Bus driver closed the door and drove the fuck off. Next day, same corner. Brother on the corner, bus driver pulled up, opened the door. He did it again.
This is on Hulu. Happy. So if you have Hulu, Blake's got Hulu.
I can't watch it right now though.
Oh.
Bus driver closed the door and drove the fuck off. Ain't got time for this shit here. Oh, he mad now. He go home and tell my auntie, ain't this a bitch? This shit is wrong. I'm going to school with you in the morning. And I wish that bus driver will drive off, but I bet it's gonna be some smoke in the city. Oh, she took my little nephew, put him on the corner. She went in the bushes and hid. School bus pulled up on time, same corner, opened the door. He did it again. Oh. Bus driver did like this, closed the door, Monty jumped out. Hold on! Black son of a bitch! What's your damn problem? Deny my son his education. Bus driver jumped off the bus and said, hey. Teasing me.
This one's funny. Milk and cookies.
Dial pad
They just don't have enough comedies like this no more because everybody's afraid about getting fucking. Like today, he'd get in trouble for making fun of stuttering people.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Dave Chappelle's the GOAT of comedy, I think. But Bernie Mac in his prime, like on this special.
Some damn cookies and milk, man. Take your punk ass upstairs and get some rest. That's how I talk to him. Fuck that timeout shit. I ain't got time to play with these badass kids. These kids will kill you. They gonna kill me. I'm gonna kill them.
Can't say that either today.
I can see y'all reading Jed and Ebony right now. I can hear talking. It's a shame how Bernie fucked up those damn kids. I can't get no rest. They walk around the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Got their finger under my nose, seeing if I'm breathing, all that kind of shit. Badass some of my bitches. Rocking all the goddamn time. I ain't no psychologist. Then this man gonna sit up there, she gonna go upstairs. The 2-year-old, I heard the 2-year-old say, where the cookies and shit? He gonna tell her, him downstairs. Who the fuck is him? Like I ain't got no name or something. Him downstairs. The 2-year-old said, well, I go get this shit myself. She gonna walk her little bow-legged ass downstairs. I'm standing in the corner, I'm watching her get a little step ladder. She gonna go on, open the refrigerator. I said, what the fuck you doing? She looked at me, I'm gonna get some milk and cook. I said, didn't I tell your punk ass boy he couldn't have no goddamn cook? You listen when I tell the faggot he couldn't have none? Now I'm telling your short ass he can't have no goddamn milk cookies. Get your punk ass upstairs before you get fucked up around here. Oh, she gonna look at me like I'm short, you know. No, North Carolina. Everybody in this room know what that look mean. That look mean you want to do something to me. So I backed up. And I told her, bust a move.
Look at the guy in the back. Look at the guy in the back. That's king.
Good comedy. You just don't have that hardly anymore.
I love it.
Everybody gets in
You
trouble.
also don't see people do stand up in suits anymore either.
What do they wear now?
Sweatshirts like Blake's wearing.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
That Matt Rife guy, I mean, that's all he basically wears.
I don't think he's that funny.
When he heckles people, I think it's good.
That's the best part.
How'd that happen?
You know what heckles somebody? We need back a Don Rickles. Made fun of
I don't
every
know who
son of a
that
bitch. Oh, he was great. But you just, Matt Rife guy, I think the midget guy, Brad Williamson, is really funny.
Yeah.
You seen him, Happy?
Yeah, my parents went to their show in California.
He looks really, he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
And I like him. And there's a woman I saw on there that had sex with an NBA player that become a Jehovah's Witness or some shit. And she talks
yeah.
about that. And she's pretty funny. I can't think of her name.
Who?
So there's a lady that had sex with an NBA player.
Yeah.
And that's part of her routine. And she goes, "Oh, you can look it up. The only NBA player to become a Jehovah's Witness or something." And
Right.
I haven't seen that.
But she's pretty funny. But most, they can't say anything anymore.
Yeah. Steve Harvey, evidently, he's gonna He's going to let it fly in his next special.
But if he came
whenever
out
that
and
is.
said it, nobody is going to get. They'll get over it.
Yeah, they
The
will.
woke shit's going away right now. Finally, a little by little.
I think so. I hope so.
So happy.
Yep.
Year 2. You having a good time?
Oh yeah. Good time.
You've opened up a lot this year.
Yeah. A lot.
What has Logan got on you? He wants to talk to us
I
about.
have no idea.
Is that have you nervous?
No. I have no idea what he's.
Yodi's not the kind of one to stir up shit, is there? Is he?
No. Not at all, actually. No.
Yoder's come out of his shell, though.
He has.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
The second year's really good. By 8 years, you kind of get a pain in the ass like Blake here, but
Yep. It'll be fine.
Blake doesn't even hang out anymore. He just kind of sits in his room.
Blake's the old guy now,
he's
like
married.
me.
He's married. Old married guy. Back when he was chasing
tired.
tail up here all the time, it was something else.
You're tired?
All the time.
All the time you chase tail up here, right?
Yeah.
Swipe.
Yeah.
That's chasing tail.
That was an easy way of doing it.
Does your wife get mad? You're still in the honeymoon stage. Mm-hmm. Does she get have you had your ass chewed out for something absolutely you have nothing to do with yet?
No.
That's coming.
Because Blake does everything.
Right. When I
So
get
you
my ass
deserve
chewed,
it.
I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I can see why she's yelling at me.
Who causes you more problems, Alex or your wife?
Alex.
Yeah, in a heartbeat, huh?
And you said she doesn't like it when you're like, yeah, fuck that up. Because then she's like, I can't even chew your ass.
I
You're not
chew
even
your
arguing
ass?
with me.
No, I agree with you.
That is the best thing you could ever do because I used to do that when me and Michelle first got married. I'd never argue. And then one day I said, fuck it, I've had enough of this ass chewing. So then I argue all the time. And looking back now, it'd have been better if I'd just stuck with that original plan of letting her get on to me when I screw up and not argue. Because let's face it, we're guys, we screw up at least 22% of the time we get our ass chewed.
yeah.
At least 22%.
At most.
Does your
On the high
dad
end.
get his butt chewed out by your mom ever?
They don't really fight often, ever. I haven't seen them fight in a long time.
Do they argue much?
A little bit.
Who
a little things.
wins?
Mom does.
Mom does.
Do you want to get married happy?
Yeah.
You
one
do?
day. Yeah.
Right now?
No.
Not right now.
You told me you wanted to have kids the other day.
Well, how old are
yeah.
you?
I'm 22.
You told me the other day, you said, Jeff, I can't wait to have some kids because my dad's old and I want him to be able to be around his grandkids. So,
Well, like,
if you
just to
go-
be really active,
How old's your dad?
58 now.
Now, Happy's already putting him in a wheelchair and in a convalescent center. I mean, we talked to him the other day. He said, well, before he's in a wheelchair, I'm like, is something wrong with him?
Well, fuck
not
yeah.
yet.
You're
no.
55 and you're having heart issues.
I had one heart issue, and I think it was just a blood pressure issue.
Could have been a lot worse.
there?
And that's why you should live till you die.
Yep.
That's my biggest advice. I had a guy, we had slow hunts today, and I had a guy out there today. We talked about that shit, and he goes, we had a great time. It was a slow hunt, and he goes, it's a good day. He goes, it could be a whole lot worse. And I said, you really got a good attitude. He said, I got to watch the sun come up, enjoyed it. You know, watch Blake eat 3 packages of Hostess donuts. Been a great morning.
They weren't with me.
The donuts?
No, the client you're talking
Must have
about.
been the other Blake.
No, it was your guys.
What'd you eat?
I didn't eat anything.
Oh, I was just kidding about the Hostess donuts.
Oh,
Hey,
I
can I
thought-
hunt with him with the snacks and everything?
yeah.
That's like hunting with boys. When
That's
Andy
the
goes
number
hunting,
one
it's all
rule of crane
steaks.
hunting.
Bring snacks, bring comfortable shoes, and dress warm.
And dress warm.
Happy, what's been your favorite person to hunt with this year? Because we got some new guys.
I don't know. Everybody's been kind of pleasant.
Have you enjoyed being a pheasant guide?
It's been all right.
He's done a
Tiring
good job.
every now and then, but
Tiring, never know.
Yeah.
You work hard. You have great work ethic. Your parents instilled.
It's that wrestler mentality.
yeah,
That's what it is.
big wrestler.
Did you enjoy whooping Josh Moore's ass?
A little bit.
A little bit.
We enjoyed it. If you didn't, we enjoyed it enough for you.
I still need that video from you, Andy.
Send it to you right now.
Yeah.
Open your phone and I'll airdrop it.
Or
I wish you would share that.
Have you seen
share
it yet?
You want me to put on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And
I can do
tag
that.
me in it and everybody
It's
else.
a long video though.
That's
Yeah.
okay. It'd make for a lot of laughs for everybody.
I think I got
The best part is when you grabbed his fucking arm off the ground, picked it up and put it behind his back.
little chicken wing.
You're just gonna break it? Is that what you're
Little
about?
chicken
wing.
Is that what you're about to do? You're just gonna break it?
No, I should have held it there and grabbed his other arm, and it would have been better. But- sorry, I think about it all the time. Not about beating Josh Moore, but
Y'all should wrestle again.
well, supposedly the other Blake has been making comments that he could beat my ass and wrestle off. So
The other Blake.
What is? I got Nolan, Logan.
it should be iPhone 35 if I can find
There
it.
it is, right there.
Yep.
I thought, how many iPhones have you owned?
34.
34.
Two.
Mine's
34
mine's
others?
iPhone 70. I have no idea. My new
Really?
one's iPhone
Well,
72.
I think it's on every like phone you put on the thingy. So
No. Mine says Blake Poppe's iPhone.
I don't know.
Have you seen the video yet, Blake?
Yes.
You have.
Yep.
It's worth it. I mean, the poor kid he was.
Had we even started hunting yet? Was that the day before goose season?
Yeah, it was like when everybody just showed up. I
Yeah.
think.
We
And we
were
decided we
getting
was gonna
blind and
wrestle.
stuff. Right?
Oh yeah, the testosterone got mixed and
Yeah, our pheasant guide before.
What's Andy doing now?
he's got a phone call he's got to take.
Big businessman.
So you've been here now. This is second year. Blake's here 8 years. What are you doing, Blake?
Showing the camera the new
Ducks Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Those are cool. I like the one behind me better.
That
though.
one's cool.
That's my favorite one. So happy.
Yeah.
You go back to Iowa in another month or so. What do you do when you go back home this year?
I'm probably gonna go to. My cousins have a ice fishing guide service up in Upper Red Lake, so I'm probably gonna go up there and hang out for a week or two, maybe if they let me.
So you're in no big hurry to go back to real work.
No, not at all.
When will you start real work again?
Whenever I want to.
What are you going to do?
I don't know yet. I gotta find another job, pretty much.
So this is a good platform to try to get a job. What are you looking to do?
Well, I kind of want to stay around home just because
It's
my
home.
dog. Yeah, it's my dogs and everything are there. So I still live with my parents. So
Your mom making you chicken cutlets like Tommy DeVito's mom does?
no,
That's bullshit.
yeah.
So she should be making him chicken cutlets?
Fuck yeah, it's the only reason you live with your parents.
Did your mom still cook for you the last 6 months you lived with her?
She did before Dad died.
Your dad died and you lived with your mom for a long time after that.
That's because she wanted me to.
That's not what she told us.
That's because she's a liar and she didn't want to sound weird.
So she wanted you to live there.
Yeah, she was lonely. But she didn't cook after that. And then I was like, all right, this is stupid. I'm going to go find someone to...
And at your wedding, your mom was cooking.
Cooking what?
I don't know. She was pretty happy with that new man.
She was. She's happy. And that's all that matters at the end.
It is. That's exactly right. And that's what I told you. I'm glad you're that way because there's some people I know that whose mom and dad the dad's passed away and they get mad when the mom starts dating. And I think it's fair. Like if I'd have died the other day, I expect right now Michelle will be on her honeymoon with her new husband.
Right. She probably would be.
I know.
That'd be cool. Andy running the show and some new guy around.
Yeah.
Some new guy.
New guy.
He's just going to fill my seat.
We could bully him.
We could
He just
bully
doesn't have to
him.
count that well, and you'll be all right.
We'd just be like, Jeff wouldn't do that.
What are you doing?
That's the deal right there. When you marry someone and it's always the ex-husband, it was perfect. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he didn't do it that way. Well, motherfucker, I bet you bitched at him all the time too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that...
So you're happy your mom's dating then?
oh, yeah.
I think it's wonderful. She should.
Yeah,
She got her life to live still.
exactly. Can't stop hers, life goes on.
So is she living in Grant still, or is she
No.
way off?
She lives over by Omaha,
So let's talk volleyball real quick.
close to Happy. What? What about volleyball?
Well, the other day you were bragging about Nebraska, and Texas won the national championship for the second year in a row.
Right.
And you not want to give a shout out to the Lady Longhorns?
No.
You don't want to.
They
You
looked
just
good.
knew you knew y'all were going to win though.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah.
Swept them.
I literally thought it would be I was glad we lost to Wisconsin later on our last game of the regular season because I knew we'd meet them in the national championship, and you can never beat a team 3 times.
Right.
So if we lost the second, played them in the national championship, when I watched what Texas did to Wisconsin, I go, we're fucked.
Okay.
You knew.
Does Texas have senior girls, or I don't know shit about volleyball?
I don't really know either. I know we're young.
So y'all will be there in the next.
We'll probably
10
go
years.
3 for 3 the next 3 years.
You want to bet on that?
Yes.
One of them sides. There was a whole beef or half a beef. You owe?
Winning it or just being at the dance?
Winning.
I'll take that bet. Now we did find out that Nebraska is the only girls' college that
That is
girls
profitable.
program that makes a profit. Of the whole United States, Nebraska girls volleyball are the only
The
one.
only NCAA women's collegiate sport.
Well, if it's not Division I, none of them other ones are going to make money.
Yeah, but there's lots of women's sports.
I'm kind of surprised Iowa's girls basketball doesn't.
Why?
Well, fuck, what else has Iowa got?
Nothing.
Girls sports.
Better corn.
Better
than
corn.
Nebraska.
Okay, but other than better corn, what do y'all have? Y'all's football team sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
Defensive
defense-
is good, but
Yeah.
you got to play both. You got to score to win too.
Yeah.
You know, if it's 0-0, you'll never win. You'll just
No.
tie.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine going 0-12.
But I am shocked that Iowa's girls don't turn a profit because they're a big money. That's a big
Caitlin
draw.
Clark definitely blew up.
Yeah,
the
before
Iowa basketball.
Caitlin Clark, you didn't even give a fuck about Iowa basketball.
That is
Okay, hold on.
The
We're gonna-
nation
we're-
didn't.
Okay. We're going to. Caitlin Clark is the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andy, do you know who Caitlin Clark is?
Yeah, she was the girl that got in the scuffle with the LSU chick.
Okay. Good for you. Now,
I pay attention.
good. Tell me a volleyball girl from Nebraska.
The lesbian.
Exactly.
Which one?
The one,
Well, the one that they make the lesbians wear different colored jerseys.
right.
Do you
That's
know
the
any?
libero.
That's
Tomato,
French for
tomato.
lesbian.
Yes, that's how they got it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
They
that.
couldn't just call him the lesbian.
No, it's
That would be
uncouth.
yes. And we're a bunch of uncouth motherfuckers.
Uncouth motherfuckers.
Can you name 4 girls that play volleyball at Nebraska?
No.
Okay, and you're a fan. That's what I meant.
I think you think I take it more serious than I do.
Well, I heard you. Let's go.
Well,
Wanted
they
to watch
don't
it. You wanted
endorse
to watch
for fan.
party.
Hold on.
Hold on. I knew Nebraska was losing. I forgot about it. But when you come in the room to scout and the watch party was going to be at 2:00 to watch this game, and you came in at 3:30, and I go, "How's Nebraska?" Oh, let me check. I was like, they must be getting beat.
In Blake's defense, they don't have their names on the back of their jerseys, and I don't remember watching any games where they like had any stats in the middle of the game,
Right.
that showed the ladies' names. Mm-hmm. So it's that's ESPN's fault, not Blake's.
Right. I agree.
You know, if you want to know these chicks' names, they should show it more.
In today's transfer portal, you can't really keep track of where who's where.
Exactly. How are
and
you
what's
going
what.
to do that? Yeah, exactly. That fight the other night. Did you see that? Did you see?
What fight are we talking about?
The UFC fight, Jeff.
It's
When the guy knocked him out, Joe Biden's buddy that got knocked out,
no.
Happy knows who it is.
Jake Paul.
Bryce Mitchell. He had a seizure after he got knocked out.
Weird. Someone punched him in the head and he had a seizure.
Like it bad.
It's all over Dooku Kim all over, and I know y'all don't know who that is.
Dooku Kim.
He was a Korean
Dooku.
boxer that got killed by
His name was Dooku.
Dooku Kim.
He died in a fight.
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to show it or not. Oh, why is it like that? That's not good.
It's like he's in a seizure now.
No, I'll go back.
It's just buffering.
Did you see Jake Paul knock the dude out? And after the fight was over,
Said he voted for
he
Biden.
said, "Fucking, you knocked his ass out. Fuck, he voted for Joe Biden." I don't like Jake Paul until now. Good for
I
Jake
don't
Paul.
like Jake Paul. Fuck that.
And them guys are such pricks. You know, did you see who he's hanging out with now? The fucking Clark girls from the Hunt girls from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Really?
Yeah,
Whatever.
those girls are pretty cute girls too.
They are cute, but
Happy.
Jake Paul's a douche.
That's who you should be trying to get with.
Yeah, the Hunt girls.
Chicks that own the
Definitely.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They don't own it,
If you
their
were
family
really
does.
rich, would you change?
Well, yeah, no shit, dude. I don't understand.
So is the guy gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think he got up after that. But, I mean, fuck. Scary shit.
I just
right?
don't know what people expect.
Well, hold on. Are you doing this better than thou shit on us after what you pulled the other night?
What? What do
you
you mean?
pulled the most You said the most terrible thing the other night.
What does that have to do with this?
Oh, it just made me think about that.
What
though.
did I say?
You don't remember what you said that was completely uncalled for?
No.
You were losing a parlay the other night.
Oh.
And Blake goes, "Man, I needed to stop right now." He said, "Hopefully one of these guys will have a DeBar Hamlin moment."
He came back to life. Everybody loves a feel-good story.
Everybody loves a good comeback story.
Right.
Happy. That was really uncalled for, wasn't it?
A little bit,
Yes.
just a little bit.
I go, Blake, I can't believe you said that.
Listen. It's life. Stuff happens.
And you lost the game anyways.
Right.
We're losing Blake. We're losing Blake.
Blake's chair just broke.
I thought I was going back. Oh, that's what happened to that one, I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, so now you've broken two.
God almighty, son.
Oh, I didn't break it.
We're going to have
Oh,
to
it's just, it's good.
God
it's cooked.
Split it right there.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Split the plastic.
Is this my office chair? What?
Yeah.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah, it's when you sit in all the time.
We're going to have to get like heavy duty chairs this off season.
No, I'm going to get you just a regular fold-up metal chair to sit your big ass in over there and you break shit all the time.
No deal.
This is why your wife
No
gets
deal.
upset with you. Wall her out shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she knows.
Yeah, I bet. I don't think I'm talking about Thatcher Waller now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he does. He's a Waller.
Now that we're married,
It's okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Dean's okay with this?
I don't know about that.
He did. You all got a new headboard though.
Yep. Yeah.
So what'd you do to the headboard, Blake?
Oh, it was funny. Dean and I put the headboard together. We got on a registry or whatever, and we put it together, get it all together, whatever, and wake up the next morning. It's the Thursday before the wedding or something, and I go, "Well, Dean, I didn't hit my head on the headboard on the new headboard overnight." He goes, "As the father of the bride, I don't think that's something I need to know." And I kind of laughed, and I go, "Well, I didn't let her hit hers." And Dean just shook his head.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
You would be a hard son-in-law not to like, even if you were banging my daughter. I wouldn't want to think about that, but
You think?
You think?
I think Dean likes me.
you would be very. I would like if I had a daughter and she married you. I wouldn't want to think about y'all
You'd
having
let
sex.
me marry her.
Yeah, you would be a
Hell
good
yeah.
son-in-law to have. You'd be enjoyable around the holidays. You know, you get somebody come in, you'd be like, "Fuck, they're going to be here too."
Right.
You wouldn't be that. Would be good. Blake's going to be here.
Oh, Blake will be here good.
Yeah. You know, he's putting more meat in my daughter than you could put in the deep freeze in a week, but
Well,
he's
I
going to be
wouldn't,
here.
I wouldn't know about that. Maybe like an upright. Like half fridge, half freezer.
A little hotel fridge.
Let's not overplay this.
Right.
Happy you ready to be married then?
Well, I don't know anymore.
What kind of girl are you looking for? Because ladies, we got a lot of ladies that listen to this. Yeah. Happy is single. His name's Connor O'Toole. We call him Happy, which is a great nickname. His nice Irish nickname. Mm-hmm. What kind of woman are you looking for?
A nice woman? I don't know.
I mean, what you got to have something you.
Do you want like a homemaker type, or do you want one that's got like a career, or
a stripper?
Just a willing
stripper.
participant?
A willing participant. I like that.
That's a start?
Yeah, that's a start. We'll start there.
Like, I mean, what kind of girl are you looking for?
Blonde, brunette?
Doesn't matter.
Don't care? You don't care?
no
Hair
preference
color?
there?
Not a huge preference guy here.
are you a boob or an ass guy?
Definitely an ass guy.
Definitely.
Right,
I think that's a new generation.
Marry the ass by the tits.
Yep. Yep.
Blake's.
So you're into like, what's the chick's name? Lainey. So you think she's pretty then?
Yeah. I think, yeah, she's cool. She's good looking.
She's single.
You know her personally? She's cool?
She's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
She's not married.
We hang out every night. What are you talking
not
about?
single.
So if you're not married, you're single?
Yes.
I don't
Really?
think so.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know term-wise if that's true.
That's not true at all.
It's not.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you missed out on her. I didn't think she was going to leave Duck for you anyways. I just
Right.
used an example that she's not married yet. So you'd have a chance. You could stand up at the
There's
wedding.
always a chance.
You know, is there anyone here that you'd be, oh, me?
Me.
I've never met her before, but let me throw in my, I'd like to at least have a shot here.
You want her to be straight or bisexual?
That's something you got to ask now.
I preferred her to be straight.
Yeah. Selfish guy.
If she had any lesbian experiences, you're cool with that?
I wouldn't hold it against her, no.
Right.
Would you want to know if she'd been with a black dude before you or not?
I wouldn't want to know anything.
You don't want the roster at all?
I don't want the roster.
You don't want to know her past?
Nope.
It's better that way. Statistically.
Well, I mean, it's just better if you don't know.
Right.
Just not know anything.
Right.
Blank sheet.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Did y'all share y'all's rosters, Blake?
No, we didn't like go through. I don't know. That's why I feel expertise on this.
Just move forward. I'm
Give
with
me a
you.
number,
You're
we'll
with
be
me.
good. Yep.
A number? You want a number?
Oh yeah, I got a number.
I don't know.
But it's not like, well, this one, this one, this one.
So, like, if she'd have said 37,
I would have looked like a raccoon looking in some headlights. But yeah, like that.
so what's the over-under on there that was acceptable?
What would be like not knowing, not disclosing her number or anything, but like what would have been a number?
I don't think
that you would have balked
You know,
at?
I like double digits is not unacceptable.
Okay.
But it's getting
But
there.
if it involves a 3 at the beginning, I feel like you're like,
So 29 was okay.
see, I mean, 21
Yeah.
would probably, you're good with that.
You're kind of like, you're good with it, but you're not good with it. You're kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel
Yeah,
about
I'll
that.
sit on the fence on
Yeah.
this.
You're a cool chick and all, so like I'll just go on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even. Ugh. Double digits, really? That'd be okay with you?
You know, it's. I mean, I don't know.
2023, you know.
It's a different world we live
It
in.
is?
I'm not saying that she was at 29
Right,
or
no,
2.
Of course not. Do you want your girl to have past experience, or do you want to try to find that? Well, I mean, you're 22, so it's going to be kind of hard in today's society to find one that is a little flower.
Yeah, it is. It is.
One that's been deflowered 29 times.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. That's all questions you got to ask.
You
though.
didn't ask, or you didn't answer.
What?
Do you want one? You want someone with experience or a freshie or?
Preference wise, preferably under 5.
Under 5.
Yeah.
That's your number.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, that's fine.
That's very. I'm sure 80% of people are that way.
I think so.
You think
80%
80%?
Want.
under 5 or want under 5?
Want
Under
5.
five. I think 100% of guys want under 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want like 0.
Which is so funny if you think about it.
Right.
Well, wait, explain to me what. Show me the humor in this.
Because like, I mean, think about it. Growing up, you're like, oh,
You want the
I want to
loose
kiss
one.
her on the lips. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then when you go to find when you marry, you're like, better not have been doing that.
No. You're the mother of my children.
So 29 would have been too much for you. So you're telling
Yeah.
me if Emily would have actually given you a high number, that would have been it.
I mean, it would have been hard.
So
You know-
you wouldn't mind being on
Like
the number.
I said-
You don't mind being number 1 on the like you wouldn't care if you were number 30, but you didn't want her to be number 20, have 29 others.
Right.
So, but you would have went
Right.
ahead and done your deed for 30 and then moved on
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a number that she had that would have been too high that you'd have walked away from.
Man, it would have been hard to not. Yeah.
Not walk away or
Not
to
walk away.
He's saying if she'd have been with 30 people, she would have been done. He wouldn't have married her.
Like she said this on your wedding day, and she said 30. I was lying before 30.
We're at the altar. Oh, I lied.
I can't do this.
57.
What?
Are you walking away from that, or?
Not at that point. I was too much in love at that point.
But what's the number that breaks though? What if she would have been a prostitute and you'd fell in love with her?
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about there's a guy out there that's married a prostitute.
Some
think
guys
so?
probably don't care though. I mean, think of
Oh,
all the
right.
cucks of the world.
That's all we've got anymore.
Right.
We're running out of alphas.
Yeah.
But what I mean, I'm just being honest though. That what if she would have been promiscuous and had a lot of fun in college?
You know, I don't
the
know.
same thing you were trying. What if her number was the same number as your number?
My number's 1, so that would have been great.
Yeah.
He's Catholic, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, count the priest then.
4.
It's a double standard.
It is
Everybody's
double
just got to
standard.
get over it.
Yeah. It is what it is. You can't hate someone for their past.
Someone
you
told,
can.
an older gentleman that hunts with us all the time, is a good friend of mine. He told me he got married to his 3rd or 4th or 5th or 7th wife or something. And he said, "We don't play that scoreboard shit." I said, "You don't?" He said, "Fuck no." He goes, "I don't want to know, and I damn sure don't want her to know."
Yeah.
He said,
to be
everything-
fair,
He said,
Emily and I never did.
everything I'd done before I met her don't count. Everything she done before she met me don't count because it don't matter anymore.
Right. 100%.
Now he's on wife number 8, so the other one was just a damn whore that he married before, is what he told me. So
So remember that, Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That old me is dead and gone.
Yeah.
because everyone's been sitting in this comes in here, seems to get a girlfriend and get married. So you got to be next on that list.
Okay.
Blake Williamson had one for about 6 days.
Yeah.
We got to get the story on that. That's the story we got to get out of this.
Yeah, you need to get him in
How
here.
he got
Get him
blocked.
in here.
Yeah, because you got to go.
Yep.
You gotta
Hold
go
on,
fest
hold
with
on,
him
hold on.
anyways.
We're gonna play the perfect country and western song
Yep.
while Blake's here. Then we're gonna get Logan in here to tell whatever he's got to tell on Happy. And
Yep.
you got 45 minutes. Is that long enough?
Takes. It'll be close. I'll be cutting it.
How long does he have?
Takes me 10 minutes.
45 minutes.
He's got a. They're going to the field.
Do we need to get Yoder in here now?
Yes.
Switch. We're gonna have to tell
Love you,
Yoder to
bye.
be careful. No, you're gonna come back.
I am
Yes.
cutting into my nap time.
Yoder. It's probably not gonna happen today.
I bet Yoda already forgot what he was gonna say.
Yoder, I need you to spill the beans on whatever you've got on Mr. Happy O'Toole. This
Preferably make it quick because I got to get going.
what happened? What did Mr. Happy do?
I believe
Because now we've got an audience. Everybody's coming in here out of the woodworks.
I believe in the last guides roundtable, Happy said,
Oh,
"Yeah,
Oh,
you know
I got
now.
it now. I got it now.
Yep,
what happened?
you're gonna say it now."
No, you're the one spilling the beans. I don't know what you're talking about.
He said that he didn't hook up with anybody or have any
Oh,
sexual encounters
Over the
off
summer.
season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did?
maybe.
Yeah.
What happened?
I met a girl at a bar and went home with her.
Well, good for you.
No. Tell the whole story.
No, we can't. We can't tell the whole story.
You can.
No, we can't.
can.
No, we can't.
Was it really a dude?
Then you can
She
tell.
had a vagina.
Well, that's good if she's a she. So
Yeah.
tell us about this girl.
Well, I went to the bar, got drunk like usual. What you do in a bar, right?
Yeah.
Meet another girl that's drunk in the bar. Go home to her place. We gotta let her dog out or whatever. I'm just hanging out. I don't even.
Right.
Not even thinking of
You're
anything.
just there for the well-being of the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there for the dog, and
Right.
that's it.
Right.
And I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Meanwhile, it's a small duplex that you got the living room, the bathroom, kitchen, her room. So you can see down a hallway, the whole thing. I go to the bathroom, I come back, I look down living room, nobody there. I look down the other way, nobody there. I'm like, where's she gone?
Yeah.
I go walk into her room. She is butt naked with nothing but a thong, and I'm like, so this is what we're doing. And that's how it is.
Wow.
Sorry, Mom.
Happy.
Sorry.
Were you prepared though? Like with
Protection?
protection?
I'm always prepared.
You are always prepared.
Always.
Are you prepared right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just in case something were to pop off, Happy
Yep.
is prepared. Mm-hmm. So, did you get her number or anything? Did you call her again?
We had one date after that. Yeah, that was about it.
That was
kind
it?
of fizzled out, yeah.
Kind of fizzled out. Was she a looker?
Yeah, I think she was pretty.
But you don't talk to her no more or anything?
No.
That's
She's got a
quiet.
boyfriend now.
She does.
Yep.
That's quite a thing, though.
Yeah.
That's a power move on her part.
Yeah.
Like if the roles are reversed and she comes back to your parents' place and you're naked on your bed and
With
she
a
finds
thong
you
on.
with a
Yeah,
thong
with
on, yeah, she's gonna be like, well, this judgy bastard.
I better get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's what I
All
would say.
right.
So did your mom ask you what happened that night to you?
Oh, yeah, she knows about it.
So
You
why
told
couldn't
your
you
mom?
tell?
No, I was just saying, sorry, Mom.
Oh, but you told your mom the story
She
about
kind
her.
of pieced two and two together why I didn't come home that night.
But you told her so you was walking down the room and a girl.
Oh, no, she didn't hear the actual story of it. She just knows that something had happened that night.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Listen, what do you think her number is going to be by the time that she gets married? if she's just throwing it out there for Happy like that.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, had she heard you on the podcast previously? Did she know anything about your?
We didn't know each other at all until we met at the bar.
Really? Mm-hmm. What were you doing? Just chatting her up?
Oh, yeah. Big talker when I'm intoxicated. Big talker.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Obviously big enough that she just was completely naked.
Yeah. I guess I said all the right things to say.
How long did it take for you to match her and get all of your clothes off? Was it like as quick as a cricket?
See, because that's what I was so nervous about when I saw her naked on the bed. I'm like,
Were the
what
lights on?
No, it was dark.
okay, it's
You
dark.
could just
Right,
see
you can
everything.
see. You can
still
see.
see.
You know.
But it's like, what do I do?
Right.
Like, do I just
Yeah.
I just dropped my pants and that's it. And I came in with a t-shirt. I mean, that came off earlier.
What?
Just the pants, underwear is on. Then I don't know.
Why did you start with your pants though? That seems backwards.
I don't know.
If anything, like you just take your shirt off.
I had pants on and I was just tired of wearing them, I guess.
Well, I understand that completely, but
I don't know.
you
Felt
had to
like
take did you take your shoes off at the door?
Yeah.
So your shoes are already off.
Yep.
So it's easy to get your pants off.
Yeah.
Did you leave your socks on?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while.
You made love with your socks on?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I don't think I did.
Hey, you got to take your shirt off first, bud.
I don't know. That's a lot of stuff to show. My belly would hang out a little bit.
I don't know.
No.
I guess she was satisfied with your performance.
I guess.
How do you feel like you did?
I performed well.
How much did you had to drink that night?
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
No hindrances down
Nope.
there?
Straight.
Everything performed well?
Performance was well in that area.
Very good. Now you're bragging to everybody in the guide house about this
No, I
experience?
kind of kept it quiet besides Yodi because I
Well,
know.
you feel like you could trust Yodi, but he's
Yeah.
actually our spy over there.
Yeah, I didn't know that at the
He's
time.
he's the unsuspecting one that everybody opens up to, and then he just comes in here and
He's-
railroads you.
Yeah, no crap. Now he's not gonna know anything.
That's all right. He's already given us the good stuff. So our mole worked out here.
Yep. Good job, Logan. Okay, Happy. You can go do your pheasant hunt.
Thank you,
Now I
Happy.
gotta go play with Cox.
Go
Yep,
play
go
with
play with
Cox.
Cox.
So you left, Jeff, but he said he took off his pants first.
What do you mean you took your pants off first? Well, you have to do that.
No, he went into the bed with his shirt and underwear on.
Pants were first.
So,
Pants came off first.
so as soon as you saw her naked, you knew you were there.
Well, he took his pants off.
What else was she there for?
That's true. He's a player. I'm telling you.
He did it backwards though.
I feel like you take your shirt off.
Yeah.
No, he did the Winnie the Pooh.
He did.
Did the Winnie the Pooh.
That seems less sexy than taking your shirt off.
All right, Nolan's with us. You having a good time, Nolan?
Yeah,
Who do you enjoy hunting the most with?
probably Yoder.
Yoder.
Is that only because I'm sitting here?
No, just because.
Yoder's pretty easy going.
Yeah, and when we call, I feel like we talk back and forth the most.
You'll do a good job then. So, have you had a good time so far this year?
Yeah.
Because we're at the second trimester. I break us down to trimesters: November before Christmas, and then till the end. So, you're from Colorado. Are you used to the flatland now?
Yeah, just from also being in Wyoming. It's a lot of flat up there.
Yeah, it is, but it's a whole lot different climate. And I wish you could send some of that Wyoming climate down here because we've definitely not had any winter this year.
Yeah.
Is this the latest you've gone in without seeing snow?
No.
Did it snow on you before you left?
Yeah.
So you were around some snow then because we've had zero winter this year.
Yeah, I got 2 days of hunting in a snowstorm before.
Did
coming
you
down.
did you get you an airplane ticket home yet? Are we still?
I'm actually calling my dad after this.
Are you?
Yep.
So you still are stuck in Texas maybe
Well, it's
for
just
Christmas?
now Monday, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, I understand Thursday and our airplane tickets once they're sold out, they're sold out. What did you find out on your vehicle? You had a vehicle problem.
I had a call while I was in there.
What did they say?
I don't know. I'll have to call him back after this.
Oh, I did take that call right off the bat. So you're either going to Paducah with Thane for Christmas,
Yep.
staying with us for Christmas.
Yep.
That's your two options.
Or Josh Moore's girlfriend and Josh Moore.
Josh Moore's girlfriend might have a hot friend.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
You could have a little happy moment.
Steve told me he was quite impressed with Josh's girlfriend.
Really?
He said, "God damn, she's a good-looking gal." You know, he said, "God damn, Tony's a fat.
Yeah.
How fat Tony's getting." He said, "Damn, Josh got a good-looking girlfriend." I said, "She is a pretty lady." He wasn't really disrespectful anymore. He just thought she was very pretty. So she may have a sister or friend. So there you go.
Because your love interest here fizzled out.
Yeah.
And what, that didn't work out real well. You guys are striking out this year.
Telling
left
you
and right,
what.
I'm telling you.
I don't remember the guides in the past tasting the local cuisine like these guys have.
Tasting the local cuisine.
What do you think happened with Blake and his love interest?
Well, he's fixing to be on.
Which
next.
one
This
of
is-
you wants to sit in here for that?
I want to be here.
You do want to be here for that?
Well,
Okay.
then we'll go to Yoder then some more. So this year, last year to get a hunt.
Yep.
You sad about that?
I am.
So you're not going to try to negotiate your way into
No, probably not.
family business?
But-
That's hard.
I plan on coming down for a week or two.
You've done a real good job. I'm really going to miss you. You've done a hell of a job. You
From-
really.
From year 1 to year 3, I don't remember a guide ever growing and transitioning the way that you have. I mean, seriously, from year 1, like where you wouldn't fucking talk at all, to now running groups by yourself, it's been really, really cool to see. It has. You've
been
done a
fun.
really good job.
You've had a good time.
Yeah.
You fit in really well. You do a good job. I don't worry about you. You don't complain.
Except for this morning.
I wasn't worried about you. but I don't ever worry about you at all. If you call me, I'm like, oh fuck, something's not good. Because you never bitch about nothing. If I tell you to hunt there, you hunt there. You don't complain. You just go and do your job, and you do a good job, and the customers really like you. One guy asked me, he goes, "Is his name really Yoder?" I said, no. Is he really Amish? I go, no.
No, not Amish
I
either.
said he was just really a shy, innocent kid when he came here, and so we called him Yoder, like an Amish kid.
Like you fucking fell out of the sky on our doorstep that
Yeah.
first year.
Yeah.
Now here you are barking orders and telling clients what to do.
Who's this kid that's wanting to make homemade furniture on the deal? It's the Amish kid over there.
But you've done really well.
And we're going to really miss you around here, and you're going home for Christmas.
Yep.
Be getting married
I don't know if you're
yourself one
supposed
of
to
these
say
days
that
soon.
though. It's a surprise.
What?
Him going home.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, my mom doesn't know.
Oh, well, we'll have to take this out then.
Good job, Jeff.
Yoder's going to Mexico. He's going to nude beaches and stuff. So you're. We can't talk about it because we're on here. Okay, Yoder, you're off here then. We're good because I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We'll have another one before you got here. Blake Williamson, come in. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know any of the story? Or you're going to try to fish also?
I'm going to fish.
Okay.
We're quite the fishermen. Hey, Yoder, ask Tony if he's in there, if he's taking the pheasant hunters out, please. Thank you. Watch out that chair. Fat ass Blake broke the chair. So
Poppe broke the chair, so you can't lean backwards.
Shit. Imagine that. Yeah. Okay, Blake Williamson from Ohio. Yeah. Ohio State fan.
Sure am.
Very proud Ohio State fan. You just knew they were going to somehow backdoor themselves into the playoffs.
Well, they should have, but
well, the rules says you got to be a conference champion.
I know. I don't know. My thing is they're one of the best 4 teams in the country, in my opinion.
Who should they take out and put in?
Michigan deserves to be in because I think they're probably the best team in the country. Georgia, Ohio State, Washington. That'd be my top 4.
So you would kick out Alabama, who beat Georgia. Mm-hmm. You'd kick out Texas, who beat Alabama. Mm-hmm. I don't understand.
I mean, they both deserve to be in. It's hard to say.
Y'all weren't even in the running.
I know.
What game? Y'all lost 2 games, didn't you?
One
to Michigan. That was it.
Should have got beat by Notre Dame.
Yeah, but
they won. They won.
They won.
I think Ohio State is the top. Tony's not here. Okay. I think Ohio State is probably one of the top 4 teams in the country. I would give you that. I really would. But the problem is, I think there's 6 really good teams in the country, not counting Florida State.
I agree.
I think Georgia and Ohio State and the 4 people that are there now are probably the top 6 teams, and I think you could probably reverse them around every way.
Yeah.
Next year will be different though because they're taking 12. So it sucks to miss out on this year, but
and the 13th team's going to be bitching.
Yeah.
And
but if you can't be a top 12 team, then you know what?
Well, but still, there's going to be a 13th team. It's going to bitch. It's going to be bitching. I mean, there's 68 teams get made the NCAA, and every year you have somebody in the basketball that's pissed off. Yep. Now, you're also a big Browns fan.
Oh, yeah.
Things look really good.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good team, a good defense. Yep. I think y'all are going to be the surprise in the playoffs this year. Y'all's defense is so good, I think y'all are going to be able to play in a lot of games. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all went all the way to the Super Bowl because the AFC's up for grabs.
Yeah. And Flacco's on a revenge tour, it seems like.
Yeah. He's been playing well. He struggled yesterday in the first half, but the second half looked really good.
And the Chiefs, I think everybody outside of Kansas City that's a Chief fan is pulling for whoever's playing the Chiefs because they're so sick of all that shit. Yeah. Now let's cut down to brass. Let's get down to the taxes. So you were single you were in love for a little bit around here.
Not in love.
I don't know about that. What do y'all think? Love?
I was hanging out with a girl. Yeah.
Hanging out is the word you're using.
Yep.
What do you think, Nolan? You live over there, so we're getting secondhand information here.
I think it was a little more than just something.
Have she contacted you after she blocked you?
Well, it turns out she didn't block me. She just unadded me. So
unadded, is that Snapchat term?
Snapchat, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But what about text messages? I thought text messages weren't going through either.
He gets a call from the FBI that says, "Do not text this number again."
I don't know. I think she got back with her ex personally.
Oh, how long have they been apart?
It was only like 5 months.
Huh. I don't know.
I'm not jumping to conclusions.
That's a weird one.
Did it happen on a night that she went out?
Mm-mm. No, it was in the middle of the week. Me and Josh woke up to hunt. No, who was I hunting with? Or no, we went to Canyon River with Max and Josh. We went up there and hunted. Yeah, it was all good.
You come home and you're single.
Pretty much.
So are you back on Tinder again now?
Nope.
You're not doing any Tindering?
That was it?
Yeah.
That was your shot?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you Tinder before that a bunch? Mm-mm. Well, sound like you had a pretty good time for a week or two. I'd be Tindering again.
It's not for me.
You just wanted closure, right? Like that's the part of it.
An explanation
it's just
nice.
like what the fuck? Like why are we going all this? Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah.
Are you getting your money back for the bed?
No.
That's $300 out the window.
Gone. Yeah.
I think you got to get your bed money back.
He can't get in contact with her.
Yeah, I know her work number.
Oh. Yeah.
You can call her at work.
Call her at work. Yeah.
Listen, don't you call me again. It's real simple. I won't. Give me Venmo me $300 for my bed. We broke. At least you should only be in for $150 on that deal.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, I would ask for $150.
That'd be an awkward conversation.
Why?
I don't know. What do you think she'd say?
I blocked you for a reason. I got
Piss
my bed
off or
paid
whatever.
for, so like this, we're done.
But I do you not think he's legit to get half his money back?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a shitty situation. How do you know the bed wasn't already like cracked when you got to it? And
Very well could have been.
threw her on there. You know what I
Very
mean?
well
She's been
could've.
single for 5 months.
I think she's dating a guy that works at the furniture store and they got a deal together. She takes random guys home and gets $300 beds every week out of them. The guy's the bed salesman of the year, probably.
Yep.
God, look at Johnny over there. He sells 72 beds a year every time. Same one.
Did you say or do anything? Okay, so you told her about the podcast.
Yep.
You told her that we'd mentioned her.
Yeah.
And then Josh is talking about how you had said that, could you imagine me getting married to a girl from Texas? Do you think that was something where she was like, geez, what the fuck are you talking about? Marriage?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
Had,
She thought it was funny and showed her whole family, so.
oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about showing
Was
the
it a
family.
family issue?
Yeah. Well, it might be. Yeah.
You're too easy going about this. Like, I'd be like pissed. I'd be like, I want my fucking money back.
I don't care. That's just how I am.
Well, the $300 is what would piss me off.
Yeah. That
Every
does suck.
person sitting in here has been dumped in their life.
Yeah.
Everybody has been. But not $300.
Because how long had you broke the bed, you bought the bed. How long had that between buying the bed and her cutting all contact? How many, was it a week?
No, it was probably a month.
You hadn't been here that long.
Yeah.
You've been here 6 weeks.
You found her like right away?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it probably was a month then. Because y'all broke the bed on like the first encounter.
It wasn't the first, the second.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's just.
Did you ever go see if the bed was still there?
No, I threw it in the dumpster.
The old bed?
Yeah. Well, she kept the slats on it, but kept the slats in a closet, but I threw everything else away.
She probably, those are removable slats. Every guy's got a slats. She probably has some fucker sign it. Did you sign the slats? You should have.
No, I should have.
Blake was here.
Sign it, yeah, when she wasn't looking before you put the new mattress on, sign it. Did you, I mean, how many breakups have you had over the years?
The one girl I dated for a few years, and then the one was, I don't know, 6 months.
But all of them had closure. All of them was
Yeah.
like, hey, this is not working. This is, we're moving, we're parting ways.
I can see where that would bother you.
What?
Not having closure.
I understand that.
Oh, it doesn't really bother
I'm
me.
not.
I
It
don't
would
really
me.
care.
I would. I'm not being a smart ass. I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now, that would bother me for someone just to ghost me or to not talk to me for no reason at all.
Yeah.
I'd rather you say, "Hey, piss off, you prick." You know.
I know what you mean. I see.
You know, I don't.
It doesn't
you know?
bother me one bit. I mean, it really don't.
What do you say? Has it been bothering him, Nolan?
I think it would anybody.
I think so.
I don't know how it wouldn't.
anybody.
I don't know how any guy wouldn't be bothered.
It would bother me.
Yeah.
I think it's bothering him as much as it would anyone else.
Yeah, and that's normal.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only human.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it would bother me.
Yeah.
And I'd want my fucking money back. That's one thing. I'm pissed off that for you. I'm fixed to go to where she works and say, I want his money back.
I want
Your
his
teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
I want his
You get
$300.
$300 off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I coupon on that, please?
Well, I hate that
That'd
for
be
you.
some good shit. Yeah, it's all good.
I really do. No, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's okay for it to suck, but
Have you had a good time down here?
I've loved it. It's a great time.
What's your favorite thing around? What's your favorite thing Michelle cooks?
The she crab soup.
That is very good. We
No
haven't
doubt
had that
about
but once. Have we had that twice?
Once.
Once or twice. That's good shit. What's your favorite?
Either that or the baked potato soup.
I like the baked potato
that's
soup a
good
lot.
shit.
Or the chili. That's really
I don't like the chili.
Really?
I'm not a chili eater, anyways. I just don't. I like very little chili. I'm not a big chili eater. You don't eat chili unless you're by a toilet. You never eat chili on the road. That's not a good travel food.
But what if you stopped at a Skyline Chili at,
Fuck that shit. That's not even chili.
But
That shit's terrible.
it's possible.
No, I'm not stopping at Skyline Chili anytime. Do you like Skyline Chili?
I like it. I like the way Ryan does it with cream cheese, skyline, and cheddar cheese on top. Throw it in the oven, heat it up, and then Fritos. Dip it.
I thought you put cinnamon in it too, right?
No, it's got the cinnamon in it already.
I have no idea.
Skyline's already got cinnamon
I
in it.
don't
Yeah,
eat
I
that.
don't
That
know.
place is horrible.
See, I just told you that.
I know.
You were giving me shit. I'm not a Skyline
I'm just
Chili
saying.
guy.
I mean, It's
Now,
possible.
I'll tell you one thing I do like about the Cincinnati stuff, and this is funny, is the chili on spaghetti is really good.
Really?
Chili on spaghetti is really good. I don't know why, but it tastes chili mac. Same thing. Macaroni with chili on it is not bad.
I'll be damned. I'm not a big spaghetti guy. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm not big on spaghetti.
What the chili chili with beans doesn't bother me. True Texans always real chili don't have beans. I don't care if it's got beans in it or not.
Yeah.
It don't bother me.
I don't give a shit.
You know, a weird thing I had, like a Nebraska thing, is cinnamon rolls with chili.
I had that.
We had that in
It was
Tennessee, yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was really good.
Really
I was really surprised. I was like, oh, you got to do it that way. And it is good.
Yeah. They eat it a bunch up there.
That kind of surprised me. What comfort food at home do you miss?
That is a great question. Probably my mom's chicken quesadillas.
That's what you miss most? Oh, speaking of not this, but you owe me some money.
Yep, $30.
Yeah, all right.
For what?
We bet yesterday.
I bet.
What bet?
Patriots, Chiefs.
You bet you took the Patriots?
Yeah, but it was
3-1 odds.
It looked good in the first half.
It did all the way up till halftime.
I was hoping I was going to lose $100.
Me too.
I was too.
You should honestly just say, hey, the bet's even because the Patriots played with them the first half.
That's not how it works. I did that with Logan last year. I had Logan lost $100 to me, and I was like, I feel bad. We'll change it here. And then he had beaten me for $100. I thought he'd say, you know what? Let's just call it even. Nope. Pay me that $100.
Yep.
I should have given him fucking 400 quarters.
That'd have been funny.
That's what I should have done with that deal.
Just dump it on the floor.
If the Titans would have won, I would have just said, hey, we'll make it even, but next time I lose, then we'll call it even. But the Texans won, so when you canceled on that bet.
Well, I canceled because
You bailed me out.
I had a bunch of people in the office, and I didn't look up, and fucking C.J. Stroud's not playing. I thought, well, fuck, that's the only reason I was going to bet on Texans. And I told Tony, I said, tell him I'm not doing that bet. 20 people I'm checking out. And Tony said, okay. And then he said, I never heard back from him. I said, did he reply yet? I said, no. I said, well, now the Texans are going to win, so he'll owe me 100 then. So he come in. I said, okay, you owe me 100. Oh, Tony said we canceled. I didn't say shit about us canceling a bet. Because I told Tony, I said, fuck, I would have ended up winning that bet. So what do you want for Christmas? You're going home there, young man, Nolan?
I just asked my
If
mom.
you get home.
I asked my mom for a stimulus check.
A stimulus check? What the fuck is a stimulus check?
I don't know. I don't know what I want. So
Just
She asked for a
cash.
stimulus
yeah,
check.
Just cash.
Yeah,
How old are you? 22?
21.
Yeah, it's in that wheelhouse to ask for money still. What do you want for Christmas?
No, I don't need it. I don't know.
If Santa came to you, if there was a legit Santa Claus
Okay.
that would get you anything you wanted, what would you want?
No matter what it is.
Don't matter what it is.
Infinite money.
To a reasonable amount.
Okay.
Let's say to a family that has an income of under $200,000 a year.
I don't. A new snowmobile.
Okay. What about you? Fuck, first you'd have to have some snow.
Yeah.
Browning X-Bolt.
Andy,
300
what?
windmill.
A what?
Browning X-Bolt
What's that?
rifle.
Oh,
That's why I had no idea either. I was just gonna play along. What about you, Andy?
there's not much. I mean, nothing really. If I wanted to get it, kind of thing.
What a life.
I mean, there's really nothing that is out there that I want.
Everything I don't have is because I can't afford it. I mean, it's really expensive. Most of the stuff I have in life, I really like. That I want, I have.
Yeah.
So I'd be in the same boat, I think. Could put that old Miss America deal, just world peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, that's all we want. World peace. That's it.
if I could have anything in the world that's completely out of reach, I would like for us to go back to a time in the 50s or 60s where everybody loved the country, it seemed like. Or at least the majority of people went to country, most people went to church, and you didn't have to lock your doors at night. And that'll never happen again.
I'm watching the new Netflix series on World War II, Frontlines. It is really, really good.
Is it? I've seen it previewed. It is
really
good.
good. I watched the first episode. I watched 10 minutes of the second one this morning. It is really a good show.
That's what I'm going to
Talk about a scary time, though.
For everyone.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Because, like, you know, I didn't realize, like, I mean, obviously I'd studied World War II and everything, but, like, it's just crazy. Because, like, you know, then the map kind of goes up there and, like, it shows how it starts and shows Germany, you know, they start invading. And then, like, whenever you figure in Russia gets in, they're the biggest army in the planet.
History of the world.
They're in. And then, you know, Japan gets in, and fuck, I couldn't imagine that. Just living in that time, just that state of fear.
You want to know the 100% reality is? If the United States wouldn't have been so far away and secluded, we would have never, ever won that war.
Because we were able to
We were
build.
secluded enough we could build stuff, and we didn't have to worry about getting bombed at our factories and stuff.
Right.
Our seclusion is what made us who we are, and God intervening. Because Germany, in all honesty, should have won that. They had better technology. They had better equipment. They had better scientists. They were.
I saw something on TikTok. I guess one of the big German generals, the kind of guy that was in charge of everything, he took off. His wife had like a birthday on D-Day.
Yes.
So he stepped away from everything, and then we actually weren't supposed to go on June 6th. We were supposed to go earlier, but weather kept us down.
Yeah, 10 days or something.
So, like, if he hadn't have gone, if we'd have done it then, they'd have probably been ready for it. But, and then he leaves to go to his wife's birthday or whatever it is, and then we do D-Day and kind of.
A lot of our troops were
reverse
also
the roles.
seasick. A lot of them, they've been out in that rough ocean for a couple of days.
Right.
And they also, the United States, or not the Allies, did a really cool deal. They did a lot of blow up fake military looking
Right.
tanks and planes and stuff, and they stuck them further north on the English coast, and they put Patton there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Germans knew Patton was there, and they figured the best general you have is going to be on the. So they were thinking it was going to be north, so they didn't have a lot of air power there.
What do you think the world would be like if we didn't win?
The French would be all pussies. Oh, that's what they're now. Never mind.
Because I think that it would have gotten to a point where Germany, the two top dogs on the Axis power, would have fought for world domination.
If I throw this up there to you, if Germany and Japan Germany and Russia would have got together,
oh yeah, exactly.
that whole part of the world would be speaking
right.
German and Russian.
Like if Stalin would have sided with Hitler and not
Yes.
with the Allied powers.
Yeah. I think they were starving to death, and we saved them on food.
Well, they said that when the Germans rolled into Russia, the Russians were actually happy.
They were hungry.
Stalin was such a dictator. Nobody liked Stalin in Russia, so they were like, "Fuck yeah, somebody's finally maybe it'll be whatever you need us to do. We'll be German. We don't give a shit."
We have some cornflakes now.
Because I guess Stalin had killed so many people and starved so many people, they were actually happy when the Germans came in. But there was a German soldier that they interviewed, and they're like, they were mistaken because we were not there to help them. We were there to kill them all.
Yeah, they would have killed them all too. There's a lot of things in that war that's different.
But I just wondered if Japan and Germany pull it off and win World War II, how long until they duke it out over who is the true authoritarian of the world?
Wouldn't have been very long.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think they would have coexisted for very long?
How many bullies do you know that get along with another bully?
Not many.
No, 'cause somebody ends up being the bully themselves.
I like World War. I mean, it's super fascinating to look back on.
There are a lot of little things, little quirks happen that saves our life, that saves so many lives. I mean, when you look at the English and Dunkirk, there's so many little things that change the outcome of the world. And just so many little.
But they lost
little things.
to that.
But they bring all those soldiers back.
Oh,
and they could have wiped out 300,000 or 400,000 more British troops right there that day.
Right.
Just so many little things that happened. D-Day, there were so many little things that happened that helped to our advantage. The Germans flooded all that ground out there to try to keep the paratroopers from coming in. I mean, they just it's amazing the way that all folded out when it was all said and done. And we were lucky. On December 7th, 1941, Japanese caught us barehand, and that really was a catalyst that got America behind everything.
I wonder if America would have got in if everybody's like, just don't fuck with America.
If December 7th, 1941 wouldn't have happened, I don't know that there would have ever been a Pacific battle.
Do you think we'd have gone?
We would have went balls in to try to help England.
You think so?
Yeah, I think England would have ended up being the only safe haven in Europe.
I don't know.
I think if the United States would not have get involved, I don't know. I don't know I wasn't here then, but I'm gonna tell you what's sad to think about. We live in a town with 1,000 people. Back then, there was no internet. There was nothing. Everybody they had a newspaper delivered every day. The people sat at the little grocery stores and visited the gas stations. The problem is every day when you'd see that green car come down through town with that star on the side, knowing that someone was going to tell someone their son got killed. And every little town in a county like Knox City, I think 1,000 people died or something. Or it wasn't even that much, I don't think. But our population was bigger then. There was probably 10,000 people lived in our county instead of 5,000 people. But there was probably 300 or 400 kids that died from our area in World War II. You know, you hear stories about Michelle's grandfather, Bob, was in Germany, and he went in a bar in Germany or somewhere after the Battle of the Bulge, and his brother was in there. Both of them in the Army, both of them in different areas, and they both to the same bar. And somebody else told me a story out here. Herman Hearn told a story about Wayne Qualls' dad.
Yeah.
They were on a boat together. And somebody said, "Hey, a guy from West Texas down there." No shit, where do he is? Went down there and knew him from the same town. So it's a small world, and that was involved. But everybody was behind America then. We all supported our country. You guys are young. Y'all don't even, y'all are 21 and how old?
24.
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah.
Do you remember 9/11? You weren't even
Wasn't born yet.
Yeah. That's the only time in my life that people in America, September 15th, 2001, people all had American flags, was on the same side. And in my lifetime, I don't ever remember that at all.
Y'all will get into World War II like when you reach your 30s.
Yeah, you'll respect it and appreciate it.
I've seen the memes. It's like you get into like one of three things when you reach 30. It's either barbecue, golf, or World War II. That's when you start like giving a shit. But your perspective changes a lot too when you get your 30s. You got kids then, and like one of the things that the Germans did was they told the Polish mothers that Poland has no food, so we want to take your kids and put them in our camps for young kids, and it was just the concentration camps was all that it was. Just their way of getting the kids and the mothers separate without there being a fight.
I don't think until you have kids you can relate to that.
Right. Yeah, because it
you
shows, or like it, and I don't know where they got the footage from.
No, they had all kinds of 8mm films back then.
But like there's a lot of footage that's like taken from like apartments and like above. I didn't realize that cameras were that prevalent back then.
I think the Germans done. I think everybody during war, all armies have. and I
Okay,
think they were
okay,
just
so
documenting it
okay,
all.
but like how do you get it now?
Well,
You know what I mean?
Archives, they've saved all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's a scene where the Polish mothers are lining up to go on their train, and a kid breaks away, probably younger than Jameson for sure, probably 3, runs to his mom, and the German soldiers like picks him up by his arm and just like chunks him.
Just
It's
hard.
like, geez.
Until you have kids, you don't know how much that hurts.
And I mean, just for the mother to like have to turn her back on her kid, that is just from me to Nolan.
And she in her mind is saying, "Best thing happened to him is get away from me, and he'll have a life."
Right.
Never saw that kid again.
No, never. And then I guess they started like separating because Hitler just wanted a master race. He wanted blonde hair, blue eyes, which is ironic because he had neither. But if you look at all the kids at the German youth camps, they were all blonde hair, blue eyed. And they said that if you had blonde hair, blue eyes, you were given preferential treatment.
Yeah, the Aryans.
The Aryans. So if you were a kid that, well, you got a little bit blue. If you were you or me,
I'd be El Fucco'd. I'd have to go back to Mussolini in Italy anyways.
that's what he said. Like they weeded them out quickly. So evil times. And then they talk about Mussolini and everything that he did. Or I mean, you know, getting with that because he was with the Axis, wasn't he? He was with Hitler.
He was with Hitler. Signed with Hitler. Him and Hiroshima Mudikati or whoever the fuck.
But it's been a good series so far.
Is it better than Band of Brothers?
Yeah, I like Band of Brothers a lot. It's different. It's got, like I said, it's all firsthand front lines footage. So it's good. I like it. I like it so far. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
But
All right, I got to take pheasant hunters out.
who do we got to have next? We got Lexie and who else?
Man.
Things, I think Things doing a deer hunt.
Things already gone?
Y'all are gonna get Lexi in here. I got to go take deer hunter or pheasant hunters out, or I need you to take pheasant hunters out. Can you do that? Take them to the pheasant field.
I can.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
need
Nolan.
If Nolan, if you'll go over to the social room and get those guys and tell them that you need to leave in about 10 minutes.
15.
Which-
Happy wants them to leave at 2:40.
Which vehicle do you want me driving?
Oh, I forgot you don't have one. You can take my black truck.
Okay.
You don't
So you can take my truck if you need to.
You probably take his. You'll enjoy it more.
My truck is. Oh shit! How many pheasant hunters? Are
They're gonna drive.
They're
they are?
following.
Oh yeah, just take my truck.
Okay.
I'll bump over here.
Actually, let's take a break because I've got to pee.
Okay. Poppe, you coming in here?
Yes. Lexie's the one with all of the information. Because she's the quiet assassin.
Scout at 4 o'clock. Thank you.
Do you still hate riding with Josh more like you did last year?
It's really not that bad.
Not that bad anymore? No. He just really annoyed you last year the way he drove.
It did.
What did he do driving?
He'd always put his foot up like really high against the door.
Huh?
That's just how he drove. I've never seen anybody drive like that.
It's very dangerous. You can break your leg.
Why does it bother you, though?
I just didn't.
Why would you drive like that,
Make me feel
though?
safe.
I don't know. He just drives with one
He
foot.
probably does that. He's like, oh, look at me, I'm Josh Moore.
Josh Moore, I'm driving.
Right.
So he does what now?
It's his left foot, right? Mm-hmm. He puts it like on the door.
Up on the dash beside his steering wheel.
Fucking nerd.
He gonna break your hip one day.
Mm-hmm. Someone's gonna hit him and he's gonna break his hip and he'll be like, oh.
Well, they say you're not supposed to ride like that. Because if the airbags go off,
it'll...
You got toothpicks in your face. That used to be your shin bone.
I didn't know about all this. He drives. I don't care.
It's not safe.
So who's your favorite? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you some tough questions, Lexie. You ready for this?
I hope so.
You hope you're ready for it? Okay. Who's the sexiest of all the guides that you work with?
You ask her this every year, Jeff.
I really don't have an answer, though.
Lexie.
I don't think of these guys like that.
You don't think of them as sexy?
They're brothers.
No.
Okay. Like if one of them was a Chippendale dancer and you was having to put money in his G-string, which one would you tip the most to?
I don't know.
If you were on a bachelorette party, which one?
I'm going to be honest. If I was at a bachelorette party, I hope none of these guys were there.
And that is rightfully so.
And that is the right answer. Good job.
So anyways,
Lexie.
which one?
Truly, I don't want any
you
of
have
them.
to. You got to pick one. If the human race was gone, and it was just you and them guys over there, and y'all had to repopulate the earth.
That is a completely different answer.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't ask you, Blake.
Well, it's a completely different question.
That is different, though.
Okay. Well, which one?
We've gone from
Answer the
you being at a
Chippendale one.
bachelorette party
Right,
to
to it
being
being
like,
the end of the
Lexie, you're the
world.
savior of this place.
Which one? You gotta have one.
You don't have to have one.
I really don't, though.
You don't have to answer it.
Can I ask you this? Who would you pick, Jeff?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, I can't help them repopulate world. They don't have
Right,
ovaries.
but
Yes, you can.
Otherwise,
It's 2023,
if you had
Jeff.
some kind of a party and you wanted to watch one of these guys dance, who would it be?
Me. Did you see the way you looked at me?
You did.
If
He-
Lexie,
he imagined me
if-
naked for
If
like this
Lexie
long.
was your daughter, who would you want? Who would you want to
Ooh.
see her be with?
Oh, Blake Poppe, of course, because I've told you Blake would make a good son-in-law.
That's right.
Actually, most of the guys that work here are all good guys. I like them. Mm-hmm. So I don't really, but Blake Poppe would probably be my choice.
I knew it. You've imagined me naked
So
before,
I
haven't you,
answered.
Jeff?
So now you answer.
I don't have to imagine.
I don't imagine any of them doing it, though.
Doing what?
None of them would be comfortable dancing
Right.
at a bachelorette party.
You've never seen Blake with some drinks in him in Mexico.
That's true.
Blake's actually a surprisingly good dancer. And I
never
shouldn't say
dancing.
surprisingly because he's got really thin ankles.
What does that have to do with being a good dancer?
Well, it's all related.
I've seen Blake really, really drunk. Like, Jeff, you gonna get us a bottle of champagne here? And it cost me like $300 or $400 fucking dollars for a cheap bottle of
I
Mexican
was
champagne.
so shit-faced when you asked me that.
No, I didn't ask. You told me.
No.
Yeah, you said, Jeff, are you gonna buy us a bottle of champagne? I said, yes.
Are you going to buy us? Question mark.
I was like, well, what choice did I have?
No.
Well, when I got my credit card bill when we were checking out, I was like,
Here's the deal:
was
is
it
they
Dom
were selling me
Perignon?
$120 bottles, and then when you asked, you go, "Well, yeah, we'll get whatever."
Well, I saw the $120 bottle that
Right.
sells for $15 in the United States. Like,
Right.
Mark it up $30, $40, $50.
And Jeff was like, "Well, I'd assume that was pesos."
$270. I was like, what kind of fucking champagne do we buy? How many bottles do we get a keg? I mean, what's going on here? I didn't know they sold champagne in kegs.
What
And
a
all I got
funny
was,
story.
no speaking no English.
They spelled honeymoon wrong on the cake they brought.
Really?
Or dessert, yeah, it said honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
Yeah, dude, that was funny.
You had him on your honeymoon, though. It was
Exactly, that was the funny part.
You don't know what to call it, though. What do you call it? Engagement party?
Well, for most people, it's getting ready for the first wedding, but hopefully for Blake and them, it's the only wedding.
Right.
So, Lexie, when will you be getting married now? You got it. How long y'all been dating? You and
Yeah.
Chandler.
It was 4 years in November.
What's the problem here? How old are
Great
you?
question. 22 now.
Pull this a little closer to you, Lexi. You're a little soft spoken, which is fine.
So you're ready to get engaged?
I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush whatsoever.
Well, it doesn't sound that way to me.
It sounds pretty rushed.
Yeah.
If he asked you at Christmas, what would you say?
He won't.
If he did.
He thinks that's cheap to ask. a
Okay,
girl
if he
to
asked
marry
you
him at
in
Christmas.
March.
I agree with that too. I think it's a cheap fucking
Emily
deal.
told me do not ask me on a holiday.
If he asked you in March.
March 7th, Wednesday night.
Sure. I wouldn't tell him no.
You wouldn't.
No.
But that's not yes. What is going
No
on
shit.
here?
I can't say no.
I wouldn't say no.
No, I would tell him yes. I'd say yes.
Okay.
Man, after 4 years, I mean, you got to get to a point where you got to kick it to the curb or going down the road.
Shit or get off the toilet.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
So how long will we go and play this out if he doesn't ask you to marry him? So he got like 18 months left? I mean,
I don't know. He always tells people in the next 5 to 10 years. So, I guess that's
Are you
my
okay with that?
timeline. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, married or not.
so you just want to live in sin.
Are y'all living together? Y'all are living together.
Yeah, we've been living together for the last 3 years.
If his body count was over 29, would you have a problem with that?
I would question it a little bit. I'd want to ask him about it.
Would
but
you want verification? Like, I think you're full of shit. 29?
some way? Yeah.
Would you ask for details?
No.
Did you hear the story about Happy and the girl? Was you kind of surprised by that?
Yeah, a little bit. From Happy.
Yeah.
He was Winnie the Pooh in it down that fucking hallway.
So after, I didn't hear after
Okay.
she was just in a thong.
Naked.
Naked
Right.
with a thong on.
So-
It's not naked.
Naked
That's
on-
just the,
right.
just
So
had a
Happy,
thong on.
Happy walks in and he takes off his pants and has on his underwear and a shirt and just
Right.
gets into bed.
I don't understand what the problem is.
That seems backwards to me.
Well, he should take his shoes off first.
No,
His
dude,
shoe-
definitely.
His shoes were off at the door. He's polite. He's a good kid.
I
Takes his shoes off.
shirt
at the
off
door.
first.
Shirt off first, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's a little presumptuous taking your pants off.
It's like, no, you don't want to see my tits, I promise.
But that's what he said.
Here's the best half of me.
I'm showing you the good stuff right here.
The best part is he goes, "Sorry, Mom."
I did hear that.
I heard that.
Happy can be awkward in moments, and I can only imagine being a fly in that room and how awkward he probably was.
Probably took him 10 minutes to get his pants off. He was fumbling so much.
Do you remember the?
You need a drink or no? I'm just nervous.
Do you remember the video of Instagram that I had of him last year singing outside? Can
Yes.
you imagine her Instagram? Bill Belichick's walk of shame. I bet he was dancing and shit.
Oh yeah.
That reminds me, I have a video of Happy for you.
Whoa.
What's he doing?
He was on the GoPro mimicking what Blake did last year with his call.
Oh. That would be
Yes.
Who has better technique, do you think?
I don't know. I didn't watch him that close.
Thanks, Lexi.
If you had to pick any of the guides out that would turn out to be gay, which one would you pick?
Great question.
That is a good question. Which one?
Initially, I feel like I'd say Happy.
But now that you know Happy,
No, I'd still say Happy.
so Happy would be the gay one we have. Okay. At least, Blake, you weren't there.
I'm just thinking like.
What do you think?
I'm just thinking who else? Who else would be gay?
Who do you think gets married?
Which is
after,
fine.
Who
Which
do
is
you think's
fine.
the next one to get married?
Josh.
I would say that's probably right.
Yeah.
What do you think, Andy?
What question?
Who would get married? Who would get married?
We're
Andy's
still
on the
thinking
gay
about
still. Getting married, Josh Moore.
Josh Moore, yeah.
I think so too. He seems to be in love and happy. Good for Josh.
Josh Moore, since Lexi's not going to push this anymore with Chandler.
Yeah.
Would you ever get in a situation where you proposed to him?
I don't think he would like me very much if I did that.
Yeah, but you're like, listen, I'm only going to get my 20s once.
So 3 years down the road, if he hasn't asked you to marry him,
Is there a cutoff if it's a year that you're like, listen, if you're not going to marry me, I'm moving on?
I don't think so, no.
so 10 years from now, you're in the same boat.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Which is fine.
It's your life.
Marriage, yeah, it's.
I don't know. I
not
just
for
kind
everybody.
of see it as like a label.
A label of what?
Yeah, just a label of your relationship building
Right.
or not building.
You know
It's
what I
still
mean
a
by label.
relationship. I mean, you're still in the same situation. It's just
Yeah,
you're
but
either
you're
married
not in the
or
same
they're
situation because
not.
He can break up tomorrow. Whose house do y'all live in?
I mean, that happens with married people anyway.
No, but there's some legalities that work out that way.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just break up, there's not. So whose house are y'all in? Y'all's or his or yours?
It's my aunt's.
So y'all are in your house then.
Kind of.
So if y'all break up, his ass is going to hit the street and you're going to stay there.
He'll move back in with his dad if that ever happened.
But
sounds like she's thought this through.
Yeah, she's right.
No, I've
got all the power
here.
I've got all the power here.
Do
They're
what?
leaving.
Nolan's taking
Nolan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had that under control, Tony. You was in charge of dove hunters.
Well, we had some sandbaggers. Dane's taking the dove hunters that didn't leave at 2 and dropping them off at Romaine on his way through.
I thought they were all going to the other place.
Well, we don't have time to get them there now.
Okay, just asked.
He acts like you do.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have anything to worry about, and you're busy.
I have things to worry about and do. So, anyways, what's the future for Lexie?
You have gotten so much better from the first year to now.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
told you Oder this, and it's same for you. Like the quality of pictures that you're taking, I mean, it's incredible.
You're kicking ass now,
You've
Lexie.
developed your eye for everything, and it's really, really cool to see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Very much.
You've done a really good job. So what's in the cards for Lexie?
I have that graphics design job back home, working in the production as well, and they've kind of just included me like family too. So I plan on building in that company even more and seeing where that takes me.
So what all are you doing? Are you doing graphic design yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Were you an art student?
Yeah, I was in college for 1 whole year, and then I went back for like 2 weeks, and then I contacted you.
You don't like college?
No. My first year was okay, but it was during COVID, so nothing really went on. I didn't make any friends, and you really weren't in contact with anybody.
Yeah, that would be a weird way of going to college. I agree with that. What's crazy is them colleges still charge full fucking price for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody was talking about that not long ago, that their kid went to Tech or A&M or somewhere, and they fucking stayed at home, but they charged them for the gym use, this, and this, and they just bend your ass over.
Mm-hmm. Is your boyfriend cool with like whatever you want to do? Just go shoot for the stars?
I think so. He's
Real
never
supportive?
really said anything else.
Yeah. That's important. I mean, that's very, I could not have Jesse doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And I'm however far away, 2,000 miles or whatever.
I've never
I
really
wouldn't like that.
thought about it, but Sonia asked me the other night if he ever gets like mad or upset that I'm basically around a bunch of guys all the time and I'm this far away. And I said, I mean, no, we've talked about like just trusting each other and everything like that, and we've just never had to question it.
Well, your secret crush, everybody knows, is Blake Poppe.
Right.
Now Blake's married and off the market, so that kind of it probably alleviates some of his stress.
We could hear the sigh of relief from Chandler from here.
Ooh, thank goodness. August rolled around. He's like, yes. It would bother me though. I wouldn't like it if Jesse was doing this and I was in Pennsylvania. I'd be like, oh.
Why, you don't trust her or what?
Trust is all well and good until trust is broken, and then you're fucking.
Then you know where you stand.
Exactly.
So you don't trust her?
That's what I got. No, I trust her. I just don't. I don't trust every.
You don't trust other men,
right?
You think they try to liquor her up.
Correct.
Next thing you know, you're liquoring it up, and there's another woman in there, and she's slapping you off the top, and the next
Right.
thing you know, you're getting divorced.
Yeah. So, because like, you know, if I had a Ferrari, I'm not leaving the keys in it every night.
Really?
Nope. Because I don't trust people.
Do Ferraris even have keys?
Key fob.
I'd take the fob out.
Yeah.
Away
there?
from the vehicle
It's the
at
same-
least 5 feet.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Not leaving that in there.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years, Lexie?
10 years. I hope to have some kind of build in the photography business, whether it's, I don't know, magazines, which are kind of dying now, or just
Kind of. I think the motherfuckers are on life support.
No.
some kind of
people still read magazines.
sponsored photography. So just taking pictures of new products and things like that, I'd be okay with. Wildlife photography was always kind of my end goal. Just going out every day or doing whatever to capture wildlife just locally or not locally, making trips out of it and seeing the world in the process.
Yeah. And leaving Chandler at home.
He's more than welcome to come. But
Would if you could find another gig like this anywhere else, would you do it?
if I still had you guys wanting me here, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Do you think you said something about magazines? There's a missing thing in our society. I don't know what it would be, but there's got to be something to go and replace magazines other than big ass websites, and I don't know what it is.
I agree.
Because I think people miss, like, I get a Ducks Unlimited magazine every 2 months. I like DU magazine because I like looking at the pictures in there.
Yep.
They're beautiful, beautiful artwork in there all the time. And so I enjoy it. I don't read all the articles. I damn sure in the back of it with all the one ads and stuff, I don't care about shopping in the back, but I like to see the pictures. And I have, since I was a little kid, I used to love when I got the new DU magazine. I'd thumb through there, and I like the banded deal where the different bands reported and coming in, and I enjoy that. But there's got to be a place out there for someone, and there has to be a venue for photography for people, or like a magazine. I miss reading magazines.
It's called Instagram.
But that's not a magazine because you can't really, they don't have big articles on the pictures and stuff.
Well, you just said you like to look at the pictures. Will read
I do like the pictures, but I also miss a magazine. I liked reading articles. I used to read Reader's Digest. I don't know if you've ever even read, or I don't know if you even know what a Reader's Digest is. It used to be just a collection of short stories. I like to read. I enjoyed them.
I think Shin Gear has a coffee table book out.
Do they?
And
I think there's another company that does too that sponsors us.
But there's vlogs and stuff like that all the time. But most of that is about people's lives, and I don't really give a shit about it.
It's such a hit and miss deal, though. But I miss reading a magazine. They used to have Life magazine, and they would be some little town in America, and they'd do a story on it. And
I always heard there was good stories in Playboy.
That's why I got them.
Good articles. Good articles. And the pullouts.
A lot of good recipes in there.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you'd been Playgirl.
You've never read a Playgirl?
Mm-mm.
Blake
Good, because them things ain't that impressive to look at.
Blake's the centerfold there. Picture weighs 7 pounds.
Damn right. That's because it folds 7 times.
But there's just not much in. There's nothing has replaced the magazine, and I don't know what it is because websites just don't do it for most people.
See, coffee table book.
That is cool. I had to get that.
You should make a coffee table book about coffee tables.
Okay, Kramer. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Had little legs on it.
Yeah.
Make a coffee table book about coffee tables. So
Oh, look at there's Andy's comment. Very cool.
Oh, I did? Hey, I did do that. I knew I'd seen
Yeah.
this somewhere. I didn't realize I commented on it.
Right.
But there's not an outlet for photography like that anymore other than Instagram. And the average person isn't making any money off Instagram.
No, and it's just there's no way to really get a photo out there for every single person to see. Like it's basically just the web of people you know and the people that they know.
Yes.
And it kind of stops there.
Instagram's made it very easy for photographers to get their pictures out there, though.
It
Yes.
is.
Actually-
Until they
But
put
it's
their thumb on
diluted the
you.
market.
Like I can get on my Instagram, I used to get 15 to 20 people a day add me. Not right now, it's 1 or -3. And all of a sudden it's just stalled, and it's like they've got a thumb down, and they want to. The analytics are not there, and I don't know why. I don't understand. And then all of a sudden it's gone again, and everything just blows up for a month, and it shuts it down again. And I don't understand how that works. But on the magazine deal, when you go in a grocery store and you go to the magazine section, it's this big now. Because most people don't buy magazines. Texas Monthly is still a pretty big read in Texas, but there's not hardly anything else. I don't know what y'all have in Pennsylvania, like Amish Times or something, whatever y'all read.
I don't think that's a
They still have to go down to the Wrinkled Peckard Coffee Club like I do.
We need more Wrinkled Pecker coffee clubs.
I love mine.
When we were in New York, we were on the highway, and somebody Amish just whipped out on the express lane.
Yep.
In their horse and buggy. No good. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. He didn't have blinkers on or nothing.
There's some rough going Amish out there.
Me and Michelle were in Wisconsin, I
Shall
believe,
I?
driving, and there was an Amish kid, probably 12 years old, and had a sister with him, 14 or 15, and they're just right down the highway. We followed them until we could pass them a little bit and just...
Maybe they're onto something. It's a simpler life.
Is it simpler, though?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen an Amish farm that's really well kept?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the ones I've seen have not been.
Yeah, my grandma has a bunch of neighbors. They're actually like a block or two away from us.
And they keep their things real nice. Well, the ones I saw in upstate New York were trash, every one of them.
That doesn't surprise me.
Do they have the outdoor eating where they all sit outside and eat at night on picnic tables?
Not all of them, though. That and it's usually only when it's nicer out.
Do Amish girls shave their business?
Not a
Dude, I was just thinking that.
There's different religions of it, though. I don't think so.
That's
There's
actually
different
in
like
scripture?
religions of Amish. We went over this with my grandma because we went on some kind of trip. It was like an
And y'all talked
Amish
about Bush?
history trip. No.
My grandma and I were talking about that last time.
But I'm curious, aren't you too, Blake? I mean,
yes, dude. But I was wording that in my head when you
I
said
don't
that.
think so.
because when we were in New York, we saw some Amish kids. Me and Michelle did, and it was spit and snow last October when we were up there, or the October before, and it spit and snow, and the boys all had shoes on, and the girls were all barefoot, and they had that grocery store feet, old feet just black, nasty, ugh, and so hygiene was not a big thing. So I did not know if that was
the Ordnung, which is the set of community rules, forbids women from shaving.
Anything?
Women don't cut or shave any hair on their bodies.
Looks like Sasquatch then.
Would you be into armpit hair, Blake?
Oh,
is anybody into that?
Some
No.
people are.
Into armpit hair?
Yeah.
I went to
World's
college
fucked up,
with
and
a
that's where it begins.
hot chick from Spain, beautiful chick, and she'd wear dresses and was just beautiful, man. I mean, the prettiest woman by far in class. And she come in one time with like a halter top on, and I'm like, hell yeah, check her out today. And then she picked her arms up to ask a question, and looked like she had Chewbacca in a fucking chokehold. I was like, oh. So no, I'm not. All that all natural shit. No way.
Amish men only shave their balls until they're married.
And then
it's their way of letting them know the marital status.
Well, they have to keep
Instead
their
of
face
balls,
shaved. They have to keep their face shaved, and
Right.
when they're married, they can grow beard.
I'm like you though. A ring
I
kind of does it's a lot easier.
And
But
we can all be hygienic.
I always question though, if you can't grow a beard, then how do you know if they're married or not?
Right, exactly. 'Cause some guys just can't grow a beard.
Right.
I guess they wouldn't have bred. It's like selective breeding.
My woman and I visited an erotic tantra coach in Amish country, and she often has to be the teacher of things to young married couples. They are definitely all natural.
What the hell are you
What is an
reading?
erotic tantra coach?
Probably a buggy that you.
I'm gonna
Instead of
go
the
to
Mile High Club. You're doing the Clip Clop Club.
You ever fucked on a buggy?
Ain't it crazy how they can't drive? They're not allowed to drive mechanical vehicles, but they can ride in them. We pulled up at we was in the Dells, and this damn bus comes pulling up, and there's like 50 Amish buggies outside of this convenience store, and I thought, fuck, they must be having to sell on cheese or some shit here. And get up, and that bus pulled in there, and we're getting all their loved ones getting on this bus, all getting onto buggies. I'm thinking, why can't you just come up here in a car and pick them up, go in the same place anyways? I just don't get it.
I don't know.
What a culture to have. So, Blake, are you looking up more Amish porn stuff over there? What are you doing here?
No, I'm looking up what erotic tantra is.
I bet it's a buggy.
Have you found anything?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, what is it?
Tantra is an ancient Indian practice that dates back more than 5,000 years.
Yeah, I know what tantra is. Sting was tantric.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
It's like you don't.
It's not about sexuality, like
Yeah.
the sex. It's about.
So you and Emily got something new y'all are going to be working on now?
Did you hear me?
Well,
Said it does not involve sex.
Well, you're still newlyweds.
How am I
okay?
going to have
Yeah,
babies?
Yeah.
Crazy.
This practice brings together spirituality and sexuality and emphasizes the importance of intimacy during a sexual experience.
Yeah.
Can Amish get divorced?
No.
They
Not that
can't?
I'm aware
So
of.
you're stuck forever.
Yes.
Did they have? Did they bring in the Sanchos where you're at, like to change the bloodlines?
I think they allow it. I don't know.
That's a
People
silly
joke
fucking
about
question.
it though.
No, it's not a silly question.
No,
it's
it's
true.
really
No,
not.
that is not a silly question. Are they allowed to get divorced?
Well, I don't know.
Really, if you're fucking married, or you are we allowing it as
I don't know if
normals?
their religion lets them do it.
Do Amish people call us normals?
The normals.
There's some regulars over there.
They call it back home. They say we're English.
The English?
Yes.
They call you the English. fuck the English.
I'm a square-headed German.
Yep.
Tantric techniques include breathing, yoga, and meditation that can increase sexual energy. A common misconception about tantric sex is that it involves wild, uninhibited sexual experiences. While tantric techniques can open you to new sensations, it's as much of a mental practice as a spiritual one.
Well, there goes the donkeys and the WD-40 then for that deal.
Well, I'll tell you, I do tantra then because I do plenty of breathing.
A lot of huffing and puffing. In reality, genitalia contact or intercourse doesn't even have to happen to have a tantric experience.
Right.
So. Sounds like an old married couple.
Right, pretty much. Walk to the bedroom.
We're tantric now.
We're just breathing. Yeah. We're breathing
got
and
an
doing
oxygen
yoga.
bottle and everything.
You got to send them your energy. Energy.
No shit.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun to try.
You know, Blake, it's sad. You only got 3 days left here.
I know, I'm sad.
No, you're not.
No, I am. Like, I'm ready to go see my wife.
Right.
But, like...
You're sad you're going to see your wife.
No, he's excited.
Excited, but I'm sad I don't get to come back.
That's it.
And when you started talking about flights the other night, I was like, damn. Maybe I'll make it. You know what? In the 8 years... Because I'm pretty sure this is my 8th year. In the 8 years of me coming, I've never been here on opening weekend of a goose.
You're going to next year, though, right? You said?
I'd like to.
We'd like to have you here then. You're a real loss for us when you leave because when you come back here, you're just like family anyways. And you like when we went to casino day, you and Payne bullshit and stuff. You're just like my fourth son.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I feel like family.
Fifth because Logan said he's the fourth. Logan Pyatt.
No, Logan's not. Logan's got too much Missouri in him. You're definitely fourth.
Yeah,
but it's a really. I love when season's here and everyone's here. All the guides are here, man. We have such a good time. We all wore out. We're tired right now.
Mm-hmm.
We all need Christmas break. But it's weird to think that you're not going to be coming back.
Right.
You know, you're going to be running our Nebraska operation. We have the last weekend of season available. There. Are you nervous about that?
Yes.
Why? You like a lot better.
No secrets here.
You like a lot better when I make decisions. And
yeah, because I mean, and I know everybody does it, so I'm not playing a pity party. But I make decisions all year long, and it just gets tiring. So I get to come here and I get to just listen to what Jeff tells me to do, and I love that. So now. I get to go back to that.
A month early,
which is fine. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
It's just different.
It's just different.
Me and Andy are probably gonna come up there the last week of January.
I'd like that.
Does season go to the 31st?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all's duck season closes on the 31st. Then me and Andy for sure are gonna be down there for the last 3 days to shoot ducks and film.
Hell yeah.
I know that for a fact.
It'll be fun.
If it was open the 21, 22nd, 23rd, we were going to do that, but we're still going to have some stuff here. But me and Andy will leave here on Sunday and drive and get there late, and we're going to hunt Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the last 3 days in Nebraska with you.
I love it.
And shoot on the Platte and film some.
Hell yeah.
We were going to do that for
Ricky's not getting the band this year, though.
Not this year.
How's Ricky get a band?
I heard that was a good story.
Tell us the story, Blake.
We're walking back to the pickup. Ricky's supposed to be there to film, do some, stuff. And my brother and I are walking back to the pickups. Boom, 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 boom. 2 fall. Both of them are fucking banded.
Who shot at him?
Ricky and his buddy Jake.
Oh,
they were the only ones at the blind.
Oh, well.
And not once did he say, you know what, we wouldn't be here without you, Blake.
So you wanted the band?
Well, yeah, I wanted the band. And then he offered it to me. I said, well, now it means
weird.
nothing.
So now you wish you would have taken it.
No, I just wanted to know where it was from.
Where was it from?
Utah.
Mm-hmm.
It was banded in Utah. Yeah, Big Goose.
Son of a bitch.
God. You know what, Ricky? Fuck you and the Chiefs.
Did you see Taylor Swift drop the F-bomb in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got mad because they didn't call it interference.
Right. Which is kind of cool to see. That maybe they're like,
you want a chick.
Actually,
yeah, you want a chick that's,
I thought this was maybe just a ploy. Maybe they actually like each other.
You know, they called 5 of those offsides penalties yesterday.
All on the Chiefs?
No, just different games.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Do you think it was right of them to fine him?
Yes. It's in the code of conduct. You can't talk about the officials like that.
They were very extra. Yeah. And like when Patrick, what pissed me off is fine bitch all you want everywhere else, but you're going to go, handshake the other opposing quarterback.
And bitch.
And you got to bitch to him about a ref.
Right.
Fucking say good game and move on.
Yeah.
The sad thing about the whole deal is motherfucker was offsides. That's what's crazy about the whole deal. It'd be different if it was a bad call, like the interference call the week before was a shitty call.
Yeah, nobody's questioning whether or not he did it
happen.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you
They're
know.
humans.
Let them play.
But they were a lot of different announcers were making from, ooh, that was a bad call. It was a great play, though. Maybe they should just warn them a little bit.
Nobody
But
ever
listen,
asks how the ref is doing.
If you hold again like that, we're going to have to call it, okay? Oh, that's a good
That's what I
play.
do in JV football games.
Yes.
I go, listen, you're
Yeah.
lining up offsides. Next time I'm going to call it. JV, dude.
Do you
You're
have
getting the $700 million.
Do you think you have a chance to be a professional NFL
I'm working
official?
there, yeah. If you notice the age of the people that are in the NFL reffing, it's fairly old, so I got time.
I don't think you have the arms for it, though.
Why?
Motherfuckers, a lot of them some bitches work out. Have you not seen the guns on a couple of them guys?
You don't think I do?
No.
Well, that's rude.
I think you'd be doing a lot of huffing and puffing like your sex when they're up and down the field.
That's how I'm getting in shape.
How many officials they have? Like 6 in the game?
Something like that. Yeah. And they have a backup for everyone.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Whose team is that?
True.
Oh, that's the officials. That's the first and second team.
Mm-hmm.
That's the alternate to the alternate.
I like reffing. It's fun, except for when refs or when coaches are yelling in your ear.
Well, that's what you do to referees.
7. There's 7 of them.
7 of them.
Refs?
Yeah. That's a lot. Your chances are great.
Oh, yeah. 7 times what? How many games every weekend?
Well, no, just
16?
Yeah. There's a lot of referees out there.
Right. I think I have a better chance of playing in the NFL than I do being a ref.
You got the build.
It's true.
Running back, thin ankles.
Look at me.
Thin ankles.
Hell of a dancer.
Let's bring the fridge back.
How do you even go to be a ref? Is that one of those things that's like a fraternity?
It's not about who you know. It's about who you blow.
Not about who, yeah.
I don't have a clue how to be an
Because, I mean, that's basically how it is to be an NFL coach.
Well, I can tell you right now, there's a lot of officials that are not very good, but we also are spoiled by instant replay. Because in real time, things are a whole lot looking different than they do in instant replay.
I'm telling you that North Texas game that I went to, and I was down on the field, and the play came right towards us, and I was right behind this ref, and he called it incomplete and threw the flag. And I was like, he caught that shit. You were too busy watching to throw the flag. And then they did the replay. I go, he was right.
He was right. He saw
And I
it
told
all.
him, I said, you don't get paid enough. He just laughed.
The NFL requires that an official have at least 10 years of officiating football before being considered to be an NFL official.
I'm halfway there.
Yep.
Out of those 10 years, at least 5 of them must include major college games. But before then, there is a ton of training that goes into it.
This is when I'd like to say I am declaring to transfer to the collegiate official game.
You know, when I was in high school, our referees, now it was 5A football in Texas, which was the biggest step, the biggest level there is.
Yeah.
And our officials called Southwest Conference games on Saturdays.
Southwest Conference.
Well, that was Texas
Right.
A&M, and they probably called Big 8 games too.
Really?
But because I remember Coach Tyler saying, "Hey Jim, where are you calling tomorrow? I've got Baylor and TCU." But our guys would call Saturday.
I feel like that's a Texas thing.
Well, it was the biggest. Texas 6A football in Texas, which is 6A, used to be 5A, is the lowest step below Division I football.
Mm-hmm.
The next step below Division I football.
Right.
You know, I know there's Division II, there's Division III.
Is there a high school? Is there another state in the U.S. that high school football is dominant and as important and big as Texas?
No, but I think Pennsylvania, I think Ohio, and I think California and Florida all have really good high school football.
They do.
I think a lot of states have it. I just don't think it's it's kind of like Indiana high school basketball. It's got just a whole different. It's not life or death. It's more important than that.
Yeah,
that kind of deal.
Roger says that I think having refs become full-time employees could make a difference in officiating. I don't understand how.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Practice all fucking deal? Hey, what do you do in April? Hey, let's go out. Let's practice calling some games.
They already make over $200,000 a year. I mean, I get that, but I mean, football season is only so they start in training camp. I know, so they start in July and they all go through the end of January.
The refs start in July?
Yeah, they do training camp. If you watch Hard Knocks, there's always an official out there for the practices. Now,
Really?
I don't know if that is game day officials, but yeah, they're out there.
Well, you'd kind of figure.
They got to get their reps in.
That's a hard gig.
But it says
I wouldn't
many
wanna do
others have other occupations such as bankers, teachers, tax managers. I know Ed Hockley was an attorney. But I mean, I don't know how they're going to get better just because you slap a label on them and say, oh, well, they're a full-time employee.
I don't know that either. But you think about it, of all the sports, nothing's as complex as football is.
I think baseball would be harder to be a behind the plate.
Yeah, but you call them balls and strikes. That's it.
It'd be harder.
I don't think so. I mean, it would be tough. I mean, I umpired when I was little shit. I mean, like, it's big difference.
I wouldn't want to do. I would rather do NFL than MLB.
But me too. But NFL, there's so many different things. You can call a hold on every play.
Right.
Every single play somebody holds. Every play. The easy calls when you get bitched at. The motherfucker lining up off sides. Big deal. That's pretty easy.
It's black and white to me.
That's pretty simple.
And they wiped away one of the greatest plays ever. Motherfucker don't commit penalties, dickhead.
You know, another thing that too though is they've changed the game up. Like if you're on defense, you could jump across sides as long as you didn't touch somebody and get back. Now they throw a flag on you all the time.
Yeah.
Even if the offensive guy moves. Back in the day, if the offensive guy moved, it was on him, not you. They changed it. They've changed everything up to make it harder on the defense, which is smart because that's what people want to see scoring.
Yep.
But can you imagine pass interference? That's on every play too, just about.
Yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the calls can go 50-50 when it gets to PI or holding or anything, you know?
I'd like to see them go with the chip and the ball to help with touchdowns and first downs. And USFL or one of them had it. They put a microchip in the front end, both ends of the football, and you could tell.
What's wrong with the way it works now?
It's fucked up all the time.
Oh,
I mean, you see it
9 times out of 10 they get it right.
But I think that adds to the fans' experience. Yelling at the TV.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You want to go yell at some officials? You go to. We used to have continental basketball in Wichita Falls, which was minor league basketball.
Yeah.
Went to a wrestling match and a basketball game broke out because that's about the fucking what it was. And you could say whatever you wanted to the players and the officials, and that was just part of the game.
That's why we love minor league hockey.
Oh, yeah. You suck. Your wife swallows. You know, that kind of shit.
Very rude.
We always used to, there's a minor league hockey team in Kearney, Tri-City Storm, and whenever they score, they yell, he shoots, he scores, hey, goalie, you suck.
Great American film.
Yep.
Have you seen Slapstick ever?
Yes.
That's one of the greatest movies ever for a sport movie. Have you seen that, Lexie?
I fucking love hockey.
Don't know much about hockey, but
the Avs, they should have started their goalie the other night.
Yes, thank you. See, Andy already knows. Yeah, they lost 6-2.
Because they had a backup goalie in there.
Did you go to the Avs playoff games last year?
Yeah.
Did they make the finals?
No.
And they got beat? I thought they went they go to the playoffs.
We didn't make it out of the first round of the playoffs.
Okay. But you went to the first
Game
round of the playoffs.
7.
Okay. Are you a big Nugget fan too now?
No.
So you don't want to go
Don't give a flying fuck about the NBA.
And what about Nebraska men's basketball?
Yes.
No? You do?
Upset Kansas State last night.
Okay.
On the road.
So we're back on that now.
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm glad
we're
you got
10-2, Jeff.
Well, I hope you. I actually pulled for Nebraska against
No,
Colorado.
you don't.
Yes, I did too.
You did that.
I did.
one game.
I wanted to see him beat Colorado. Do you think Coach Prime that whole show with him? Because if you see the highlights of it, it makes them sound like they're fixing to make a run to the Rose Bowl.
Yes,
And
because everyone's like, oh, he's transferred in the best O-line in college football.
Have you been watching that on Amazon?
No, but I've seen the previews of it.
I'm
It's
not
kind of
watching
embarrassing because if you didn't know what the story was, you'd think that's going to be a hell of a year, and it's not.
I bet it shows it all.
I wish they'd bring Last Chance U back because I saw where Eastern Mississippi is playing in the national finals this weekend, or national finals this week.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show.
I watched the first season of Coach Prime. It was good.
Was it?
I feel like if I'm not going to call somebody by the name they gave themselves.
I watched half of the first episode of the new season.
What do you think Colorado does next year?
Clean house this year.
What do you think they do next year?
Record-wise?
I bet they win.
8-4, 9-3.
Where are they playing at?
They're in the Big 12.
So they got. Are they coming to Tech this next
Yes.
year?
I think they do play in Tech this year.
Weren't we? Is Nebraska coming to Tech?
No, Nebraska's Big 10.
I thought there was time.
I thought there was a time.
Nebraska would be better off to be in the Big
Nebraska
12.
was coming back.
Do you wish Nebraska was in the Big 12?
I don't know. It seems like we've gotten worse since we moved to the Big 10, but I don't know if the way we are as a football team would be good in the Big 12 either. I think we'd be getting our asses kicked by the Big 12 too.
Bringing Oregon, USC, and Utah in is not going to make it any easier for y'all.
No, but it's Pac-12 bullshit, you know?
Who's Tech got next year?
Could have swore they were playing Nebraska. Nebraska leads Tech 7-4 in their series.
You even had Michael Crabtree in the middle of that series.
I think that I think Texas and Michigan play a regular season game this year, like the second game of the year.
Good God.
What is it?
No wonder they're going to be undefeated next year. This is going to be another Florida State deal.
Who is this?
This is the Colorado Buffaloes 2024 football schedule.
Okay.
North Dakota State.
They might lose that game.
Nebraska.
They should win that game probably.
Colorado State. Arizona.
Okay.
Utah.
Utah beat
Baylor.
'em.
Oklahoma State. Kansas State. Cincinnati. Kansas. Texas Tech. UCF.
I bet they still don't win 9 games.
I bet they not. I mean,
he's not that good a coach.
You don't know that.
Well, what I saw this year was not very good coaching.
I agree with him. He did a lot of good things for the university. Nobody talked about Colorado as much as they did this year for many years.
Yep.
But as far as coaching and winning,
great marketer.
Yep.
But not putting no product on the field.
The best marketer.
Are you tired, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm really tired. Yeah, my phone went off at 4:30 this morning, or real early. He's done a really good job of getting a lot of attention to the university.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was at Jackson State or wherever he was at in the HBSU or whatever it's called there, he had more talent than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's playing with equal talent or less talent. And I don't know, do you want your kid to go play for Coach Prime if he was not a quarterback or a wide receiver? As a defensive back, yes, you would. I mean, this guy's one of the greatest to play the game.
Right.
He never tackled nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't throw a ball to that side of the field.
I'd want my kid to go wherever he felt most comfortable with the coaching staff.
Well, of course that. But I'm just saying, I don't think that going to Colorado. I don't think going to Colorado is the answer.
Right.
He said he was a tackler. He told Ocho Cinco that.
Fuck.
So that's why his hands all
Did
messed
Ocho
up.
Cinco laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dion was never known for tackling. Ronnie Lott was a fucking tackler. He was not a tackler.
Lexie, what do you think the Buffaloes go next year?
I don't know.
You are tied in the bowl pick'em game with me for the lead.
Mm-hmm. And Old Dominion's winning right now.
Here they go. Hey, your drink gonna spill. Somebody better get it. Let's do this. Listen. What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed here. Listen, yeah, let's go. My reflexes been the same. You better straighten that back foot up, I told you. Listen, what's that back foot gonna do sideways like that? Yes, right. And I'm in him before he straightens out. I told you that before.
My feet got a mind of their own.
Yeah,
that's what you need to understand.
Okay. You ever met him?
Who?
Because they good friends. They travel together.
I'm going to tell you something. This is what my pastor used to tell me on Sundays. Mm-hmm. What's the day? Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. You can get blessed today, too.
I can?
You can get blessed today, too. You might be the greatest of all time, but you met the right one.
Ain't no might. What you mean ain't no might?
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Right, your bad. Ain't no might.
Let's talk serious right now. Uh-huh. In your prime.
Still in it.
In your prime.
Uh-huh.
We got man to man. We third down. Third and 5. We on the 40.
Who is we?
We?
Who is we?
Whatever, it don't matter.
You
got me.
No, you got me. You got to deal with me.
No, you got to deal with me.
I ain't got to deal with you. You got to deal with me.
Matter of fact,
your quarterback going to go up there to find me. That's what your quarterback does. Your coordinator go up there and find me.
Listen, coming out the huddle, I'm telling them to come at me because I know you're going to press.
That's what you told, and you know it. Huh? You know it. Why you know that?
What's going to happen?
Why you know I'm going to press?
What's going to happen?
Why do you know I'm going to press? Because history says what? That's what he does.
And history says what about me and press?
See, this is the difference.
And history says what about me and press?
We talk to the receiver.
No. He's not in this.
I know he is in this. He in this.
But DeAndre Hopkins?
No. Brandon Marshall.
He was really good too.
But he pressed. Dion was a presser. You got to be physical, Jeff.
He couldn't tackle nobody. He
to
never
press.
tackled nobody.
How could you not like Dion, though?
I didn't say I didn't like him.
Watching that clip,
he got a lot of personality.
He seems hilarious. Ocho seems funny, too, though.
I went the other way.
You like Ocho?
I just thought Ocho was going to beat the shit out of him like I wanted to watching that.
Ain't no might.
He was damn good. He took away half the field, but football game was a lot different back then. Also, he wasn't covering these motherfuckers who are 6'4", 215 pounds.
It's true.
It's a different game now.
We're bred different nowadays.
But he was as good as there is at that time. But there'll be someone as good as him later on down the road.
Exactly.
Darrell Revis was a shutdown corner. There's been a lot of them. Dion just played the flamboyant side and got a lot of attention out of it.
Exactly.
Have you seen this, Jeff?
On average, about somewhere between 7 and 10 times a week. God damn! I brush my teeth.
That fucking gets me.
The, house in the, morning to go to
the way he says it. God damn, Mom.
That's Ocho.
Breakfast.
I go back upstairs and brush my teeth again. I get to work, I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth again. So I brush my teeth 3 times before I go on air. I come home, I eat, I brush my teeth again. I'll take a 30-minute nap. I get up, I'll brush my teeth before I go to the gym. I come home, I eat, I'll brush my teeth again.
That's enough goddamn brushing now. God damn, how many goddamn toothbrushes you go through now?
I change my toothbrush every 2 weeks.
You know how much toothbrushes cost? You charge you go through it every 2 weeks?
I do. You know your boy.
Look at the teeth on Ocho Cinco, though. There's some wideouts.
That fucking the way he
I
said,
love that video.
the way he says it.
Damn.
Tube of toothpaste a week.
Damn, a week?
A week. I brush my teeth on average about somewhere between 7 and 10 times a day.
God damn,
I brush my teeth 2 times.
Fucking gets me.
God damn, Unc. Why does he call him Unc?
That's what he always tells him.
Uncle
calls himself
Shay
Uncle
Shay.
Shay Shay. Is he wearing a Larry Bird t-shirt? He sure is.
Yeah. God damn, Unc.
You know, Ocho Cinco's real
Sounded
cheap.
like Chris Rock.
Yeah, they get into it all the time about.
Or
Cause,
what's the guy's name on
On what? On Friday?
Rush Hour?
Chris
Oh,
Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Because they get into
You
it all
got
the
fuck
time.
knocked out.
They get into it all the time because Unc will Shannon Sharp. He'll spend that money, and like he's getting private jets and everything. And Ocho is not about that life. Thinks it's a waste of fucking money.
Really?
He goes to Claire's to buy his jewelry.
Yeah, his whole NFL career only shopped at Claire's.
I thought Ocho was a showboater.
I
No.
think he is, but not when it comes to money, though.
They were
comes to
all
Claire's.
they were all
fake.
$15. He said it looks the exact same, and when I lost it on the field, I didn't feel bad.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Stops at McDonald's. I think he eats at McDonald's all the time. Will not go to a nice steakhouse.
Have you seen the video of Mike Epps and the guy asking for some money on the side of the road? Asked him for $100. He has a homeless guy. He's getting some money. Got how much money you fucking got? You give me $100. $100 fucking dollars. Damn, what do y'all need on these homeless people? Need $100 for?
Ocho loves Spirit too.
Spirit Airlines? Fuck that.
You're flying Spirit.
I know. I'm not excited about it either. And I paid the extra $75 for the first class seats up front. It's bad.
First class
Yeah.
on Spirit, is
Yeah.
that like economy on another one?
No, the seats are just like first class
Oh.
seats.
You know how much it costs to fly private, man?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
know how hard
that's
I
too
work?
Yeah,
Do you
I know,
hard I work?
I know how hard you work. I know how hard
ask
you
you-
work, but come on
let me ask you a
over
question.
here. Let me fly with me somewhere. Let me fly with me on Spirit real quick.
Let me-
18
Ain't gonna happen.
Let me ask you a question, Ocho. I'm sure, unfortunately, there's been some people that passed in your family. You've gone to, homegoing services.
My mama, grandma, yeah.
Was there a Brinks truck in any part of that procession?
No.
Was there a U-Haul in any of that procession? So say ain't nobody took nothing with them. Now, you leave everything. What you think your kid's gonna do? You think your kid's gonna be as frugal and as thrifty and as miserly as you?
Miserly.
Yeah.
Now you made all that money. Now you.
I would hope so because
Hope. See, then you
see-
hoping again. You see what you did?
Listen.
You said you hope.
you seeing. Listen, let me tell you something.
That's a
Listen,
female's name.
Check.
I don't know nothing about a Hope. I went to school with a girl named Hope Perkins.
Listen, Shannon. What percentage of us go broke 2 years after we finish playing? What percentage?
That's if you. Oh, probably like 87% if I'm not mistaken.
87% of us go broke after we done playing.
Yes, but see, that's when you got 3 houses, 4 cars, and you got 4
I thought he
people
talked
on
about Spirit
college
somewhere.
funds.
My stash, and I want to, take the kids somewhere. And
Yeah.
fly on a private jet. We go on vacation or something.
Yes.
What's that gonna run me? By how much? What's that gonna run me?
It all depends on how big the jet is and how far you're going.
Okay, let's say, I need a big one because my kid, I got older kids.
You want a G5, G6. So you're talking
Yeah,
about
what's-
probably
what's-
10, 15, 20,000 an hour.
Whoa. 15 to 20,000 an hour?
Hour, yeah.
Oh nah.
My bad.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. 15, 20,000 an hour. So if I
Yeah.
got to fly to LA, and LA is that's a 4-hour flight,
5
I gotta
hours.
pay 40. I gotta pay 50 grand.
More than that, yeah, more than that probably.
Man, come on, man. Stop
Yeah.
playing, man. Listen, Listen, I fly. I have to work. I have to work and fly and travel every Monday. I got to go to Jersey, right? I got to go to Jersey.
Yeah.
Quick, right down the street, 2-hour flight. I get Spirit Airlines. Ticket, $80. Round trip. I get from point A to point B just as fast, just as quick as you. You in Colorado? You in Colorado right now?
But you know what I did? Huh?
It is comfy. You get the extra roll. You get the
extra roll.
You saw your boy laying down eating breakfast in bed at 30,000.
Hey, but listen. Let me tell you what I can do. I can stop at the drive-thru and get breakfast before I get on that flight.
No.
And sleep at 30,000.
Did you see that comment? I wouldn't fly Spirit for free.
I like the caption. My wallet is Chad. My mentality is Shannon.
Yeah.
You know what? It's good to see somebody though that's that way.
I can stop at a drive-thru and sleep at 30,000. God damn!
$80 a ticket.
Whoa! I'm out. 10,000 an hour?
Oh no,
That's a 4-hour flight.
My bad.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right,
let's get out of here. I'm almost got a scout in here in a minute.
Yep.
Right, days go by fast.
3:15.
Your nap day's gone today.
Jesus.
You can get a quick 45-minute.
Quick underwear nap.
I already know where I'm going.
Yeah, you do. You don't have to.
There you go.
All right. God bless y'all. Thanks for listening. Merry Christmas, because some of you will listen to this week of Christmas, since that's this week coming up. Merry Christmas. God bless you and your family. Be safe.
Check out all of our wonderful sponsors. 2 sponsors have promo codes right now, BHP25 from Pacific Calls and BHP from Hemp Hill Farm. So all of them would make great presents, but if you want to save money, check those people out. So goodbye. Love you. Bye.
I got 2 deer hunts left. If anybody wants a deer hunt, $2,500 3-day hunt, kill a 130-inch deer. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Watch for deer. Go check out Shin Gear, Dirty Duck Coffee, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Calls, Boss Shot Shells, MLR Graphics, Lookin' Glass Podcast, Lucky Duck, Ducks Unlimited, Double T British Kennels, Mossberg, Stanfield Outfitters, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, and Hemp Hill Farm.